Haha! Happy Mother's Day, everybody! Well, soon. Welcome to DANtics, the only game show that has a host with a hawk. My name is Dan, and tonight we'll be testing your trivia knowledge via DANtics 2.0 and Max's Stream Smart approved software. Got to hang out with Max again not too long ago. Lots of fun. First off, another Red Bull successful stream. I had a Red Bull meeting in the middle of the forest on an island. Not the fantasy island, although it seemed like a fantasy there. In the middle of the forest on Vancouver Island. Technology is fantastic. We'll show you how to play the game in just a little bit. How's everybody doing? 22 hours ago, Crystal, we were live. Maybe even less than that because we ran into it. So, like, yeah, about 22 hours ago, we were live hanging out. It was a pretty fun hangout for everybody that was here, which was pretty much everybody that's here now. Hello.
Yes, if you missed it, definitely go back and listen to Dan's stories.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hi, Dan. Hi, Greg. What's up, friend? Oh, yeah, I got to tell the story how I got poppin' fresh by the fuzz. No, what do you call it? It's a Department of Homeland. My fine was from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. And I'm really proud of this since I'm never in trouble.
No.
But these things have a... What's that?
You're proud of it?
No, but
Do we need to frame it, Dan?
But, like, you know, like, I'm never in trouble, so, like, this is fun. But eventually this is gonna, like, do that thing where it fades out and I won't be able to see it anymore.
You want me to laminate it for you?
So, like, I don't know. I might
Scan
have to,
it in?
like, yeah, I might have to, like, break the law again soon,
I can take it to work and scan it in like I do the 25-year-old faxes before it fades.
Airport debacle. Huskies in the Hatch, who I got to see, by the way. We got to go to your Dustin's home turf. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful there. Sent me after I got busted. All I got was, "How was your trip?" And it was a finger emoji and a peach emoji.
You didn't have to get like searched like that, did you?
Did you? No. Mustache didn't search me.
No cavity searches.
No, I was all prepared to. I was all like kegling. I was like,
Stop it.
Can't let him know that I'm. No.
Stop.
On to the next
Stop.
thing. All right, everybody. Hello. We're back. We didn't bake anything last night at all. Pizza, which I ate. It's gone. So,
the whole thing.
Yes, we had a good time last time. Oh, Terry's here. What's up, Terry? I know. I'm all shut down. Hey, check this out real quick. I got this Hot Wheel. And if you see this one in the store,
nobody can see it.
It's a fidget spinner. So I basically spun this like a million times. Yeah, it looks like this. You'll see it. Nobody wants them on the shelves. But if you want a Hot Wheel fidget spinner, they look like that. That's cool. Yeah, they'll be at the store. Like, there'll be lots of them at the store. The Sync the Voice. Is it right? It says Sync the Voice. Is it Sync the Voice? Is this true, everybody? I think we had it from last time, but we'll see.
It says 700.
It could be 900. 900.
6.
Oh, no, you could put it like at 9 million. This is how we could do like instant replay and stuff that I was working on, and like different camera sources with delays on it. So I am working at that. I totally want one of those. Oh, I should have sent you back with one because I got one and then I bought another one because Jamie was messing with it. And then I had it here. I should have sent it back. I should have sent it back for you. I don't know when I'll see you next, Greg. After you're done building the house from the trees that make wood.
All right, they said that fixed it. We're good.
Did you fix it? We're good? That's better. Okay, great. So we're here tonight. Crystal worked super hard on 4 categories, 40 questions that I don't know the answers to. We could have up to 4 winners here on DANtics 2.0. In fact, if you can win all the categories, you'll get a special mega package.
It's true. Just ask Hannah, who, by the way, her computer's still broken, so it's level playing ground for everybody else.
No, is she here today? I saw that she might not be here.
She was here last I saw.
She said she was going to kick rocks or something. I'm not sure what she was going to do. But she might be here. So, yes, it's anybody's game tonight. And, Crystal, how do we play DANtics 2.0? There is no DANtics 2.0 without you. And all our members and all the people that subscribe. It's already hot in here. Huzzah. Look at all these people here. Thank you so much for all of you. Lots of humans here. Thank you so much for all of our RFS fan members. Because of you, we get to keep on going every week. I'm like your church. How many people are not donating to their local church because they're giving the DANtics?
Like they're choosing between the two?
Yeah, I could give a sermon. I can. Could be sermon DANtics. We could do it on Sundays. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dan.
Yes. Blessed are those who DANtics. Mm-hmm. So thank you to everybody so much for your. I mean, like we're going on like 4 years now.
We are, and these are in order of people who have been subscribed the longest, from the top down. So, you know, Jess, Melissa, Sarah, Amanda, y'all have been here almost 4 years.
Oh, nice.
Not subscribed, I guess, but memberships.
Good job. Thank you so much. Yes.
We have now inspired Lady JD13 to, I think you've been a member before, but she has now rejoined. The RFS fam, thank you so much.
I got a stick in my eye. Do you know that I met Lady JD13? You do know, but like,
I do
you know that I met Lady JD13 and she was lovely?
You have talked her up so much.
Oh, you know what? Honestly, every single person that I've met is.
You do talk up pretty much everybody.
But like, you know, it's really cool to meet somebody that's like, I don't know, feels like.
Like you'd hang out in real life?
Yeah, just.
She's definitely one of the ones that you have told me multiple times that you wish I were there to meet her because I would have loved her.
Yeah, just cool, like just normal, you know. I love that because, you know, we're normal too.
Mostly.
Huskies and Hatch with the super chat. What's up, friend? Crystal, you need to come with Dan next time. It'll be so fun. You would have liked it. We were wondering if you would like the trailer or not that we were on. The one that we got lost on before we hung out with Sonia on the bunch. Might have been a little crazy because it rained on us, but it was so beautiful. How do you get mad when you're getting beat up by like a hot chick? You know?
Is that what you call the rain? A hot
she's
chick?
punching you in the face, but so are they, and you're just like, well, this is just beautiful. So, you know, how could you be mad at that? But the second hike to the waterfall and stuff like that, on the way down is treacherous for just a little bit, but you grab your ankles and you roll like Sonic the Hedgehog, and if you don't hit anything to lose all your coins, you make it down to the bottom just fine.
Is there video?
Yes, actually, there's a video.
Of you grabbing your ankles and rolling down a hill?
There's lots of video because it was Kira, me, and the GoPro. So we do have a whole separate video coming for it. It's just Kira Dan Adventure. It was so fun. But you would have been just fine. You would have liked it. It's too pretty, and it's nice and cool there. People don't know what hot is.
Right.
Although, wait, I bonked. I got out of the car. I ran down the hill. I didn't put. All I put for calories in me was that McBLT sandwich, that breakfast sandwich. But then Jamie like baby birded me some beef jerky. And then he poured a can of slice down my throat, and I was like Popeye.
Yeah, you came back to life.
And then like I was back to life. But for a while there, I thought that like I was gonna be like gut food.
Gut food.
Yeah, like they were just gonna feed off. Yeah, I thought for a while I was gonna. And then one time Jess was like bear, and there was no bear, and I looked up all bug-eyed. Otherwise, it was great. It was great. It was beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I do see in the
it.
chat lots of people asking about quality of everything going on. Our sound and our video on our end, everything looks good. We're not dropping any frames or anything. So if you guys are having any issues, it is probably a YouTube issue. Some of you said you refreshed and it didn't help.
Is anybody not having YouTube issues, or is it pretty much across the board? It's hard because
there's just a handful of people mentioning volume issues, buffering.
Ooh,
but it is not us.
You look great in Canada land. That's because I'm paying for their like internet bills over there with my fines and stuff.
There you go, Dan. Auntie Ange, Wilton, Amelia, Hannah, Andrew, Amy, all of them say everything's good on their end.
Sweet. Before we get started, Auntie Ange sent us this box of stuff, right? And it has a bunch of trivia cards in it. So we're gonna get to go through here, right? And we're gonna like organize maybe a trivia based on some of these trivia packs that you sent me. You sent a bunch from like the 90s and the O's and the 2010s, even the 80s.
Yeah, we'll definitely pull some categories out of there. I did not do it this time because I had already been working on some stuff, some themes and stuff for this episode. But yeah, I will definitely set those aside. I need to pull out all the other ones I have too. And
we have a stack. I think we have a stack that we'll go through.
Yeah, I think Linda sent us some. Holly sent us some.
You sent this cool Hot Wheel trailer, but the coolest thing that I've been eyeing for like a year now. Here, let me set this down. Is this Hot Wheels Target cart? Sorry,
it's pretty cute.
You don't have Target anymore. Yeah, so I can't wait to see this go down. It might be a winner. So, thank you so much, Auntie Angie. Like, this thing could be fast. All right. Yeah, actually, when I set it down, it did feel pretty good.
Dan Cricket's excited to see the categories this time and is hoping it's not fruit. There are no fruit-related categories this week.
We're gonna have to see. I have to turn this on. So, Crystal, I guess we should get to it. How do we play?
Dan, what's gonna happen?
Oh, okay. So check this out. So questions are going to pop up on your screen just like this. Bloop. Here's an example here. So it says, where's the smallest bone in your body? You could answer 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, or you can type in the answer exactly how it is on the screen here, which would be ears, foot, nose, and elbow. You'll be scored by the fastest finger. You only get one chance. You can't change your answer. Don't wait for me to finish the questions if you're like super try hard, and you can try to see if you can win.
The fastest way to answer is going to be with the ABCD or 1, 2, 3, 4, but feel free to type it all out if you don't want to win. If you have a computer and can play on a computer, that's going to be the fastest way to get your answers through the interwebs to us. The scoring is all automated by Max's awesome StreamSmart software, so we can't do anything about how the scoring comes through. You will most likely see your answer come through first on your end, but what matters is what comes through YouTube and gets scored by StreamSmart. And again, it's all automated. And first one to get the right answer gets 10 points, second gets 9 points, third gets 8 points, and so on. If you get it right, you will get at least 1 point. If you get it wrong, you will lose a point.
That's always the best part.
But you can't go lower than 0.
No.
So don't be afraid to answer.
What's the hot setup on playing DANtics, everyone? Do you have, if you're playing on if you're playing on your phone, you have to like type in the answer and then you have to like also like hit like an enter.
It's hard because I believe on your phone the chat will cover the answers, so you have to like make the chat go away so you can see the answers because you don't want to wait for Dan to read it because sometimes that takes a while.
Right.
Then you have to pull your chat up, and then sometimes when you hit send, like you don't hit the exact right spot and it just dumps your chat out, so you have to pull it back up again.
Yeah.
So it's definitely complicated to play on your phone unless you can throw it up on like your TV. If you have an app on your TV to put YouTube up there and you can visually watch it there and then play on your phone, but there might be a lag between the two. So get on your computer.
Hannah's right. I was thinking number pad on the keyboard, or I was just gonna remap. Like I have this thing over here that remaps. I would just remap these 4 A, B, C, D and just be like boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're a tryhard.
Dan Jess is popping in and saying
Also,
hi.
Jess?
She's in the mountains in Alberta, Canada.
Oh yeah, you might have just texted me right now. Every picture is as beautiful as the next. Obviously, Jess got some Red Northern Lights pictures, so make sure you go check those out. Oh my gosh, it was like cotton candy in the sky last night across Northern America. I thought
apparently
that was
they were seen even as far south as San Diego. We live
Awesome.
where there's entirely
That's so
too much
cool.
light pollution. We probably have to drive like half an hour to an hour away to get where it's dark enough.
Right.
And we were live streaming, so we didn't do it.
No, but everybody else had some really beautiful pictures. And today I saw Justin and the pups were in the snow with Jamie too. So they're in the snow today. So on their way to Banff they go. On the road again. Boom, 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 boom. Crystal, are you ready to play some DANtics 2.0 here?
I am ready. Let's head
my
over
gosh,
to our
because
game
when
one
we're done,
screen.
we have to get back to the farm show we were watching.
The farm show? What was it actually called?
The farm show. I started watching some episodes of it when I was hanging out with Jess and Jamie. It's Clarkson Farms.
Clarkson
From
Farms?
Jeremy Clarkson from like Top Gear.
Yes.
He's got a farm, and so we started watching it from the beginning. We got through like 4 episodes or so, and then we had to stop it to come do this. So afterwards, we'll put that back on with some hockey, but it was fun. Yes, Top Gear and Grand Tour.
Yes.
I already watched a little bit of Top Gear, but it's great. So
Ooh, Shannon says they love that show.
Yeah.
I had never heard of it. It's kind of hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be into like farming at all. It's kind of hilarious.
It's pretty good.
almost like The Simple Life, kind of like that level of like,
yeah,
we're
it's
gonna
like
do
a
this
Paris
thing.
Simple lifestyle on his
Yeah.
farm. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's on Amazon Prime, and so like I watched. I just finished a new one. Yeah, so Jamie's like, "Do you watch this?" I'm like, "No," but like, I like the dude's funny, and I get the gimmick. And we watched like an episode, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to go home and put this on." So yeah, so Crystal and I had watched that most of the day.
Shannon says it gets so much better. I hope you don't mean more successful, because I kind of love like where this is going.
Yeah, so it's great. It's great. So then we were watching that before this here. So all right, Crystal, we are ready for 4 new categories, 4 new games, a potential chance for 4 new winners.
Yes.
What is I don't know the questions nor the categories. Crystal works hard on this all by herself. She nerds out.
I do.
So I do not know.
Our first category,
yeah.
Dan, in honor of your trip and Jess's.
Oh shoot, is it embargoment? Like people that have just been embargoed for things?
No.
No.
Our first category is Oh Canada.
Look, there was a part of me that was sitting there going like, when I was sitting there in like jail, I was like, dude, am I gonna have to call like Jesse Jackson? Is he gonna have to come get me out? Like, it was like, I'm gonna have to like call the big guys and be like, look, dude.
The NAACP.
Look, I
the
know Michael
ACLU.
Jackson ain't around, but like, could you help me out, bro? Could you come get me? Come get your boy. He's like, for gummies? And you said they were fiber, you fool? He let me sit there.
All right, Dan. So our first category
Yes.
is 10 questions all about Canada. And
Oh,
once upon a time,
Canada.
many episodes ago, we did do a Canadian episode.
We did.
These are 10 completely new questions. I made sure to check our last episode to make sure I did not double up on anything. Some of these are kind of amusing. Less, we did like what's the capital of, how many provinces, that kind of stuff. This was more like things that entertained me.
Todd already, Chris. I'm ready.
It is, I'm here under a blanket.
I'm
Like
ready
my
to the
toes are
James
freezing.
Brown phase of the show here.
All right, Dan. Are you ready?
Yeah, it was a lot cooler up in
Are
Canada.
you sure? Do you need to get your little fan?
It
Are you
was.
gonna die?
It was. Yeah. All right. Are you ready, everybody at home? What does Terry have to say? I see Terry popping up with a sentence, but it blasted by me.
That they traded Brittany Grimes for an arms dealer. Dan, you never know. You could be
What?
part of a trade of criminals.
What would they get from this? Send Shania Twain back. You're like, here, you could have her back.
Did you see her this
Or
week?
Dave Coulier.
She looks amazing. Like, she's always been beautiful. She's much older now. She's older than us. I think she was starting a residency in Vegas, and she looks amazing.
Oh, great.
Just want to point that out.
Yeah.
Since you brought her
She's
up.
always been so happy. Like, she's always been happy. She had that one. She sold a lot of that one poster where she was like hanging out on the farm.
Oh, I thought you meant the one in the leopard print crop top sweater and I think vinyl pants that was over my high school boyfriend's bed.
Nope, you're right. That's it.
Yeah,
No,
spent
that's it.
lots of hours looking at that.
That's it. You did?
Yeah.
All right, Crystal, what do we say the category is one more time before we start here?
It is Oh Canada.
All right. Oh, Canada. Dan got arrested. I did not get arrested. I was detained.
Go watch yesterday's episode.
I was detained. I know. We should clip it. I got to teach our audience how to, like, clip funny things, and it, like,
I mean, the story went on for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, you hit,
what
like,
are you
the
gonna clip?
scissors, and it'll, like, clip. That's true. Go watch that.
Go watch the episode.
Go watch the episode. All right, here we go. Question number 1 is coming right up here. The category is Canada. Don't wait for me to finish the questions, and let's see if you can get on the top of the leaderboard. Question number 1. What is the national animal of Canada? Is it the moose? Is it the reindeer? Is it the beaver? Or is it the grizzly bear? I said this yesterday. I did get to eat a beaver tail. It's
Not an actual beaver's tail.
It's much like a elephant ear.
Or a funnel cake.
No, wait, but why didn't you have to say it's not actually an elephant ear? You gotta make sure to tell everybody, like, I just didn't eat beaver tail, but you didn't like the elephant ear.
Because I feel like people don't really eat elephant's ears. They're not very meaty, but like...
beaver tails, like, it seems like there's not much meat on that bone.
I guess so.
Is it a bone?
But it feels like...
It's like a platypus on the butt.
Either way, you're not eating beaver or elephant.
What is a beaver's tail? Is it platypus? Like, is it this part of the platypus? It's just there.
That's a beak. No, they use it to build dams and stuff. Like pat the dirt.
No,
down.
but like, what's it made out of? It's not a bone.
Cartilage. We'll have to research that later. Dan, in the chat, I saw lots and lots of number ones.
Mm-hmm.
And Sir Meow Meow says, how could it not be moose?
I don't know, but the answer is beaver. Oh my God,
beaver.
did anything get it right? Or are you guys all a bunch of Justin Beavers?
Stop it.
Let's see. Yes, Scott Somerville got that right first, followed by Husky in the Hatch, who actually lives there, followed by Joanne Brad. Zandman17, what's up? Welcome. Jim Johnson reviews the world. What's up, friend? Cyber Husky, Marianne, Dale, and Uncle Yukon. All the points away, Bobo. And
Shout
Ruby,
out to Sam and Ruby Silver. Sam is Canadian. Is Ruby Silver? I think she's Canadian as well. So.
As the rest of you all got it wrong.
Yeah.
I was just there, and I probably would have said it was hockey.
Zanman says, moose was too obvious. Apparently not.
I saw no moose. I saw no beavers. I didn't see any.
But did you see any meese?
No, I didn't see any.
Did anybody see? I don't think we talked about it. Did anybody see the viral video of the guy on Jeopardy? And it was the category was plurals of animals that don't end in S, and the clue was moose. And with all the confidence in the world, he said meese, and it's most certainly not.
Yeah, I give him
meese.
half a point for that.
The plural of moose is moose.
All right, the question number 2. The category is Canada. Here it comes. Question number 2. In which year did Canada first fly the national flag with the maple leaf design? 1949, 1953, 1965, or 1972? America celebrates their garbs with the flag on it differently than Canada. Like in the Canada McDonald's, like the trash cans that are outside, we like to say McDonald's and like a little like leaf. I love that leaf. They like have the perfect little icon. It's always happy, and they put it on everything, and it's a really good color of red.
And they've only had it since 1965.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're using the heck out of their likeness rights on it. So that's for dang sure. Let's see who got that one right first. Bam. Sorry about the traffic out there. It's
only
summertime.
8 of you.
Yes. April followed by Cricket, Zulu, Marianne, Amelia, Deborah's, Reef, Rad. Wait. Crystal, help me with that one.
Refreda?
Oh, I like that. Terry, what's up, Terry?
That's it.
That's
Only
it.
8 people.
And that's it. Wow, Crystal, look at this. Our neighbors of the north are stumping us a little bit.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go on to question number 3, and then we'll hit a leaderboard since not many people have gotten those first 2 right.
Let's do it.
Straight into question number 3. Which significant figure is legally Canadian with a passport and everything? Is it Bigfoot? Is it Santa Claus? Is it the Tooth Fairy? Or is it the Easter Bunny? Jim sent me a text message, and he says, hey, you have to make sure you like replicate this person on the question list here because you're in the Great like North. I did not realize that our friend Harry from Harry and the Hendersons is actually from where I was at in Canada.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, Santa Claus has a passport.
not even Bigfoot?
I don't know whether Bigfoot does or not, but that was not the question.
Santa Claus goes to Canada too?
Apparently that's where he came from. Or, like, claims residency? I don't know.
Okay. Bro.
I don't think the chat is very happy with this
Zandman,
question.
I'm with you on this one. Did anybody get this one right, or do we get to see Grumpy Cat?
Google it. Santa Claus has a passport.
Let's see.
People did get this one right, Dan.
Oh my gosh, Shannon got that one right first. I did not. Followed by Wilton, Wolfie, Rat Rod Railroad, Zulu, Crafter, Bradman, Liz, Wilhelmina, Jonathan, and Terry. What's up, Terry? Terry in the points.
Cricket says, guess we've been mistaken. It's not ho ho ho, but eh. Do not apologize for that. That's a great joke. Unless your / I'm sorry was the other thing that Santa Claus says. I'm sorry.
Who said that?
Cricket.
Terry. Jess or Jamie, maybe it was Jamie or somebody said that in Canada, or somebody said that the word sorry is not admissible. Like, it does not mean that I'm guilty of something when I say sorry in Canada, like in court. When,
right.
Like, you're in court. So yeah, the word sorry does not mean guilt. It's a muscle memory.
Interesting.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like when you bump into somebody and you say, oh. Like that?
Yeah, so if you sorry somebody, it does not mean the admission of guilt. All right, Crystal, I guess we should hit a leaderboard here to see where all these points are going to.
Cricket is sorry for stereotyping, eh?
Yeah,
Don't
see?
be, because the first actual Canadian I met from Canada used A very frequently. Like, that's a real thing. They do that.
There was a lot more Steves there. Like 90% of the people there were Steving it up. Oh, like, hey, buddy, and open. Like, oh yeah, buddies and stuff. Yeah, it was in Vancouver. It was very Steved out. All right,
let's check out our
check out the
leaderboard, Dan. We've
leaderboard.
got Zulu Crafter at the
Nice.
top with
Hello,
14 points,
friend.
followed by Bradman
Yes.
with 11, Shannon with 10. Tied with 9 points, we've got Marianne, April, and our friend Wilton. Tied with 8 points, we've got Wolfie, Scott, and Cricket. And Rat Rod Railroad, Joanne Murdoch, and Huskies in the Hatch all have 7 points. What are you doing?
I was gonna hang my jacket up here, like Fred Astaire, or like who's the other guy that used to change his clothes in front of children?
Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers. But
You're going to break something.
I'm totally gonna break something.
Well, there you go. Just a random sparkly bit behind your head.
All right,
Shall we
let's
go on to the next question?
let's get on to question number 4. See if anybody can get this one right. Which Canadian city is the only remaining walled city in North America, north of Mexico? Is it Halifax? Is it Montreal? Is it Brampton? Or is it Quebec City? Ooh, Wilton
I
says
think
it's
they say
Quebec
Quebec,
City.
don't they?
Quebec?
Quebec.
Quebec.
More like a K than a Q sound. I could be wrong, but I think it's Quebec.
I'm not sure. Nobody talked about it when I was there.
Canadians, do you say
Canadians.
Quebec like a Q, or do you say Quebec like a K?
Terry and Jim say it's Montreal. Dale says it's Quebec City. And Dale, you're right. Good job, Dale. Let's see if anybody else is right. Do you lose points if you get the answer wrong now? Yeah, you lose 1 point. But that's 1 point American, so I think it's like 2 Canadian. So watch out, Huskies in the Hatch. It is Quebec City, but let's see who got that one right first. It was Wilton, good job, followed by Wolfie W, Huskies in the Hatch, Bradman, Julia, Deborah, Riffraff, Auntie Ange, Rat Rod Railroad, Amanda Hurst, and Dale, all in the points. A lot of you got that one right. Oh no, 15 of you got that one right. Oh my gosh.
Liz wants to know, what does walled city mean? Like a city that has walls
Are we
around it?
landlocked, does that mean? Or just like...
No, like walls. Like actual walls? Look, it was late at night.
Don't question us.
That's just the answer.
Liz,
I can't change it now.
Liz, I also don't know what it means.
Let's go to the next question, Dan.
Which of the following sports was not invented in Canada? Is it curling? Is it basketball? Is it lacrosse? Or is it hockey? Did you know?
Tell me. Did you forget?
I was waiting for some people to answer before I factored it up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did you know that hockey was only the official sport of the Canada in like 1994?
I did not know that.
Yes.
It was, however, invented there.
And since then...
But curling was not.
And since then, a Canadian team has never won the cup. So, yeah, they're getting their mileage out of that, right? They're getting their mileage out of it. Curling was not invented in Canada, although lacrosse, I believe, is the most popular sport in Canada.
I believe so, yes. And apparently basketball was invented there as well. Uncle Yukon, regarding the walled city, said, think Chinese Great Wall, the Vatican City, an actual wall around the city.
Oh.
That's all.
Okay. Thanks.
I am very surprised that
That
curling was not
that makes
invented in
sense.
Canada, because in my mind it's just a Canadian thing. Like, where else do they do curling?
So they built a big old wall? Like, there's just a big old wall hanging out there? Like, we'll just build the wall.
I guess so.
Huh. Okay. But yeah, curling's fun, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really played it, but I watched it in the Olympics once for a while, and it's all right. It's
It looks like sweeping.
a little bit, but like it's sweeping to make like the trash
Sometimes
the direction you want it to
Sometimes
go,
I
or
pretend to be curling when I'm cleaning the floors.
faster and slower. Right.
Let's see who got that one right. Dan.
Okay, let's do this. Bam! April, followed by Huskies in the Hatch, Zandman, Amelia, Julia, John again, Brad, Shannon, Cricket. Oh, no.
Nope. Only down to
8 people
Bradman.
got it
8
right.
people.
Sometimes I try to glance to the right to make sure like it's lit up green before I just start spitting out names. It's like a bad romper room here. I'm surprised I got your guys' name right anyway. Oh, wait, check your basketball facts. I recently wikied it, and it said it came to us from Massachusetts.
Hold on.
But
Dan
that's-
Huskies in the Hatch says that the wall is cool. You can walk on it in places.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out a picture of that. I did not know that. Not that I'm educated in anything, but like, I did not know that. As I stretch over here to peek at the hockey game, it's 2-1 Carolina over New York. Jamie, Jess, and I watched a heck of a lot of hockey when we were... Can we go to the other screen, the leaderboard screen, so I can see people? Ah, thanks. I don't exist without it. It's like a bad Back to the Future thing, you know. And we watched a lot of hockey. We watched some hockey last night too. I think we watched a little bit of hockey before we watched. I don't remember, what did we watch last night? Oh yeah, we started watching like that Tom Brady roast just to see like people talk. But like, how can you top anything Nikki Glazier says? Because oh my gosh, she was made me laugh so hard that I was crying and I couldn't breathe, and I was like, oh, try not to spit my drink. It was ridiculous.
All right, Dan.
Yes.
So a Canadian-American physical educator named James Naismith invented basketball and then moved to the United States and wrote the original basketball rule book and founded the University of Kansas. Oh, hey, Hannah, something happened in Kansas. Basketball program in 1898. So he was Canadian, he created basketball, moved to America, and then set up the rule book and the program.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And Dan's literally got a red flag above his head.
do.
Yeah, and we're all ignoring it.
Mm-hmm. That's, yeah. Better than a cloud. Better than one of those raining clouds.
John says, so still
here.
Canadian. I mean, he was Canadian, and then he moved to America and made it here.
Checks out to me, John. I would we should burn this. You should just like, what's real now? What's up? What's down? If there's no law here and we don't know, and now this show's fallible.
He's still Canadian, and the credit goes to a Canadian.
But this show only exists on the basis of you're infallible with your questions, and now what's the point?
No, I just explained that he invented it in Canada and then came to America and wrote the rule book. But he was Canadian, and he brought his Canadian brain to America and used his Canadian brain to establish it here.
School's out for summer. All right, we'll see you next time, everybody.
Dan, are you ready for the next question?
Yeah, all right.
We've got 5 more Canada questions.
Canada.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. But yeah, question number 6. What is depicted on the front of a Canadian dollar coin? Is it a maple leaf? Is it a city? Is it a star? Or is it a loon?
Figure most people know this one. Had to throw an easy one in there, especially after the Canada controversy.
I mean,
basketball.
I didn't know a Looney Tune was like any kind of like thing. What's on this? I got this special toonie here, and it's got a bear on it. And then the other side has, I don't know, somebody's abuelita on there.
I don't think they call it that in Canada.
No.
No, what's grandma in French?
Les
I don't speak
abuelita.
French. No.
No?
Huskies in the Hatch says in all caps, Dan, that's the queen!
Oh! The queen of what? Hearts?
Apparently the queen of England. Y'all just living in the past, so enjoy that.
Well, like, ours doesn't have, like, current stuff on it. But also, we don't
Right,
have
but the
Spuds
queen is not in
Mackenzie.
charge of Canada. Like, regardless of whether she's alive still or not, when was the last time she was in charge of Canada? But you still honor her on your money? Get some independence. Come on, you've moved out. You've moved out. Get your mail at your own house.
Well, to put Robin Sparkles on their money? Is that who you want on their dollar bill?
We're an English
Robin
colony.
Sparkles?
Right, but, like, are they in charge of you now?
It would just be the speed bump on one side of the coin for Canada. You got those speed bump coins, eh? Maybe like Timmy's on the back. I don't know. All right, Crystal, let's go on to see who got the loon right. Who's the looniest?
I think everybody got that one
yes,
right.
got that one right first, followed by Huskies in the Hatch, Wilton, Field the Magic, Shannon, Liz, Uncle Yukon, Amelia, Milshane, and Cyber Husky all in the points. Scrolling down the list here, it looks like a lot of you got that one right.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy one. Huskies in the Hatch says, you guys are fun. I miss you.
Oh, I know. It was fun hanging out with you. That was a lot of fun. We got to run around and do stuff and then be tired in the chairs. And
April said it would be like the First Lady. But she's not the First Lady of their country. That's what I'm saying. Like, England pretty much colonized everywhere, right?
Dude, I'm so glad I didn't pay attention in school. I have no fight in this.
Okay,
I have no idea.
let it be known, England ran around the world and colonized, like, everything. And then everybody else was like, okay, we're done with you. And then apparently Canada was like, but we still love you, Mommy. And then still put her on their money because they don't like the guy with the funky socks.
How come the spitting guy isn't on your money?
The king?
Yeah, where's the spitting guy?
Dan will only refer to the King of England, thanks to Hamilton, as the spitting guy.
Yeah.
And I kind of love it. All right, Dan, let's go back over here and refresh our leaderboard and see where we're at. Huskies in the Hatch, our favorite Canadian here tonight. Sorry, all the other Canadians who aren't at the first place in the leaderboard. She's got 33 points, followed by Wilton with 26, Bradman, another Canadian, with 22, April with 17, Wolfie W. and Scott with 16, Julia, Amelia, and Shannon all with 14, and Zandman 17, rounding out our top 10 with, I don't know if it's off the screen, number of points.
Look, I got a picture of all the dogs and Poppy walking together. Pretty cute. There'll be a video accompanying this soon. Poppy's got really cool like line colors though. Look at these lines. If you are not following Huskies in the hatch, then I'm sure you are. Like, right? Isn't that how the trickle down works? Like, by the time you're here, like, it's Olive Garden. Even like by the time you're here, your family, you already follow everybody. Who doesn't know who Huskies in the hatch is?
Dan, I'm still caught on this Queen on the coin thing. Adele says they're part of the Commonwealth. That's why the Queen is on their money. Same for Australia. Okay, but what has she done for you lately? Like, what has Britain done for your countries lately? Like, really, guys? Come on.
Crystal's standing on the soapbox for this for some reason.
I just don't understand it. I realize you've only had your flag since the 60s, but you've been independent longer than that. Not as long as America, from what the research was that I looked at. But yeah, like, why are we still praising somebody who's not only dead but not in charge of you anymore?
Sam says, I don't feel well tonight. I won't be typing my answer. Then hit the microphone button and scream it at the chat.
Adele says she gave us a day off when she died. Okay, you're one up on us for that, but like, if I give you a day off, can I be on your money?
I mean, you get a day off when you die too, so it's, you know.
Jim's got a valid point. To be fair, what has our government done for us lately? That's fair, but like, we put buildings on ours.
I mean, by Crystal's logic, Taylor
I guess
Swift,
there's people on the front too.
by Crystal's logic, Taylor Swift should be on our next money.
You know, she's really doing well these days.
I want Dan to be on our money. Oh yeah, you want Dan coin? I don't think. I don't
Just
know.
saying, guys.
I don't know.
It's the 2000s. Come up with a new idea.
All right, Crystal. On the question number 7.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Which of these is not a current NHL hockey team? Is it the Montreal Canadiens? Is it the Quebec Nordiques? Is it the Vancouver Canucks? Or is it the Calgary Flames? And now the Red Jackets like bothering me. Oh, it's stuck now.
Oh, good job, Dan.
Terry,
Do you need one of those poles like when you work retail to get things off the top hooks?
Terry says it's the Nordiques. Terry, how are you answering this? Like, Terry got called into work and she's not even supposed to be here today.
I think she said she only had to work a half shift.
A half shift? Heroes in a half shift. It's the Quebec Nordiques.
Okay.
Who left Quebec to go to Colorado to be the Avalanche.
Did they?
Mm-hmm,
I was wondering what happened to them because as I was making this, I'm like, the Nordiques. I know that name, but like not.
They went to the Colorado Avalanche, and then now they're begging for another team again.
Interesting. Huh. Maybe I didn't see the answer, or maybe nobody answered me. Is it Quebec like a Q or Quebec like a K?
I think it's Quebec, like Quebec.
Quebec?
Like you're French, like croissant. You know what those French Canadians are all
Christine
like,
says K.
judgy and
Huskies in the
shovey.
Hatch says Quebec.
Quebec. She knows. She's got the real. Okay, so check this out. So
Crystal says K.
We're hanging out with Huskies in the Hatch. We're hanging out. Okay, so we're hanging out with Sonia and Dustin, the the humans. They got names, which Dustin's great too. We're hanging out with them. They're a little bit Canadian. I'm sitting down and some locals come walking by. Oh yeah, it's freaking Fargo all of a sudden. Right, so she knows because she's got the real accent. I heard it Fargo out of her mouth halfway up the trail.
Like she American Englished it up for you guys.
Yeah.
And then her Canadian was showing.
She was one don't you know away from me calling her out on it. Like, wait a minute. Wait.
All right, Dan. It looks like most people say
Yes.
it's a K sound.
Yes, so
although
she knows. I
Sam
trust
says
what she said.
you said it right. Cricket says it depends on the person, I believe. Interesting.
Yeah, some of them are a little more pure than other people there, but not as
That's
much.
okay. Like in America, like how do you say the state between California and Washington, Dan? Do you know which state's between California and Washington?
Is it Oregon?
It is. We say Oregon.
Oregon. Oragan. Oregon.
It's O-R-E.
Oregon, but
Yes.
Oregon.
But some people pronounce it Oregon. Like people who don't live near it. Most people on this coast say Oregon or Oregon. Like as a 2-syllable or 3-syllable, but not Oregon. So I guess it's the same sort of thing.
That's origami. Origami.
But when you hear it, like people from like back east will say Oregon. Like they pronounce that O. So maybe it's the same sort of thing.
I don't know. I was trying to just figure out what Jess and Jamie were saying when they're like, "Don't slip on the root on the ground." I'm like, the root. It's the root, but it's the root. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Let's see who knows their hockey teams, Dan.
Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody, feel the magic fall by Huskies and the Hacks. John, Bradman, Wilton, Scott, Liz, Terry, Wilhelmina, and Zandman all in the points. Let's go look at our leaderboard now. I don't know who's winning.
Let's do it.
Who's winning my own game show? It's not me.
Huskies in the Hatch holding on to that lead with 42 points. Wilton Wanderlust 10 points behind with 32. There's still 3 questions left, though. Bradman's got 29, Scott with 21, Feel the Magic with 17, Wolfie W and April both have 16, Julia, Amelia, and Shannon all have 15, and that's our top 10.
Jim's right. The word Kansas and Arkansas, not pronounced the same.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Not Arkansas.
Exactly. So we have 3 more questions left. Can I see the top of that leaderboard again real quick just to see who was like...
We had Huskies in the Hatch on top. Whoops, not that one.
Thank you.
Followed by Wilton and Bradman. So 2 of the 3 are Canadian.
nice.
I believe Bradman's Canadian. Correct me if I'm
Nice.
wrong, but I believe he is.
All right. And off we go. 3 more questions left in our first category here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Question number 8. If a Canadian says they're going to Tim's, where are they going? The gym, a department store, a donut shop, church, or to Tim's house? It's Timmy's, by the way. I noticed. Oh, yeah, the Timmy's. I did not get any bits of Tim's until, like, the 3rd day I was in Canada. I didn't see any because we were, like, all the way out at the Shire. And then people started bringing us Tim's.
Huskies in the Hatch says Tim's house or Timmy Hose.
Timmy Hose.
Timmy Hose.
I have not heard Timmy Hose. That must be after a drinking night. Like, I have to be like...
Sounds about
I have
right.
to have gone out for a rip and then Timmy Hose. So, yeah, maybe not.
Wilton had him for the first time today.
Oh, yeah,
She
what
went and
did
got
you
her
think?
some
Did you make a
Timbits.
video of it? If so, you should post it in the group so we could see it. Or, like, post a link so
She
we
did
can see
post a
it.
picture of them in the group. I approved that this morning. That's how I knew she
Crystal
got them.
ate almost all the
I ate all the cakey ones.
all the cakey ones.
There's
Yeah.
like 5 left. One's chocolate, not the biggest fan. The other 4 are the chewy, yeasty ones that I'm not a fan of.
At least I got my Timmy's after I got popped, so they didn't take my Tim Hortons away.
Didn't test those with your
I would have gone
chemicals.
back in line. I really would have. I
I appreciate that.
They were good, but I didn't film it. I just took photos. Okay, fair enough. All right. Are you ready for question?
No.
Who got this
So you
right?
got this one right.
Huskies in a Hatch got this one right first, followed by Scott, John, Feel the Magic, April, Nikki, Rat Rod Railroad, Shannon, Wilton, and Bradman all in the points. But bam, Rat Rod Railroad, there's another, I got it over here. There's another Hot Wheel with the train on it. But I already got it. It's over here. It's pretty cool. Not as cool as yours, though.
Wilton says she's been going to Tim's for a couple years, but always just got the coffee. How could you be around all those donuts
Yeah,
and not
they're
get
savory
donuts?
Pasties.
It's like if someone's like, "Hey, I got pizza. You want pizza?" And you're like, "No, but it's pizza. Yeah, I want pizza."
You gotta try their pasties. The
pasties?
savory one,
Wait.
the jalapeno pastry.
Pastry?
The pastries, yes.
Okay, pasties are different, Dan.
No, I don't mean she should be Madonna-ing around with the things. I mean, although you could.
Dan, let's go to the next question.
No one can see him flipping around on my thing. Which Hollywood star is the grandson of the founder of Canadian Medicare system? Whoa. Which Hollywood star is the grandson of the founder of the Canadian medical system? Who cares?
Medicare system.
Is it Kiefer Sutherland? I hate that name. I'm sorry, all the Kiefers that are watching. I'm sorry. You're a QU away from... Is it Seth Rogen? Is it Alan Thicke? Or is it Dan Aykroyd? Oh, shoot. He is Canadian, huh? That explains
They're all
his
Canadian.
acting in Coneheads. It's Kiefer Sutherland. But let's see who Kiefed it the first. Who's the Kiefer? It's April, followed by Wilton, John, Zulu, Crafter, Nikki, Sarah, Huskies in the Hatch, Cricket, Zandman17, and Elliot Garcia. Hello. Welcome to the top 10, Elliot. I like your name. And let's see what this did to our leaderboard. Sorry, Terry, you got 16th. Why are you mean-mugging me in your picture, Terry?
That's just how she looks.
Terry. It's an older picture of Terry when she had longer hair. Monchi.
Yeah, that's really old. All right, Dan, over to our leaderboard. Huskies in the Hatch still
Wow.
holding on to that lead. I think she's
I
taking
think
it this
that's
time,
it.
Dan. She's
I
got
think
56
that's it.
points, followed by Wilton with 43, April with 32, John Laporte with 30, Bradman and Scott Somerville both tied with 29 points, Feel the Magic's got 23, Zulu Crafter's got 20, and rounding out our top 10, we've got Amelia and Shannon tied with 17 points.
Terry says, I was 25th. I'm on the move up.
You're 20th now with 8 points. Terry, good job. Good job.
Gat. I was gat shaking.
Okay. Let's go to our last question.
All right, let's go to the last question. We still have 3 more categories after this. Question number 10. In Canada, a 2-4 refers to which of the following? Jugs of fuel, a case of beer, bags of milk, or bottles of water. I need a 2-4. It could be jugs of fuel, but they do liters there, so the gas prices are funky per like liter, and like I only have like a 2 liter as reference in my head, so like it's weird doing the math. Guess it's a case of beer, which is the only thing that like
24 pack,
and you can't just buy beer in Canada. You have to go to a liquor store or stuff. You like the only beer they sell at the Walmart is like O'Doul's and like Near Beer.
Ew.
But you can't buy any alcohol at like any place at all except for like a liquor store. It's really inconvenient when I just want to grab a brewski out of like...
Is it inconvenient to go to the convenience store to get your alcohol?
No, because it's like it's a specialty store. It's like these tiny little Bevmos. But you can't
But I'm sure they're prevalent, right?
You know what? Yeah-ish. But like when you're running around and you're just in the supermarket and you want like...
Christine and Huskies in the Hatch say you can get it at the grocery store now.
When I was at the grocery store, there wasn't anything there. I was trying to play Edward 40 hands, and that's harder than you think. Now you have to go to the beer store to get the beer, and then you have to go to the, Walmart to get the duct tape. So yeah, it was just weird. It was to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't even care, and then I just won't have any alcohol. It's
just
crazy.
Won't have any.
Yeah, it's weird. I heard you could only have like 2 liquor licenses per like your business. So like 7-Eleven's got too many 7-Elevens, so like maybe 2 7-Elevens have it, and the rest don't. So they're like little holes in the wall everywhere. I was at like the pub. And I was like, do you guys have pints to go when we were getting the dinner one night? And she's like, no, but there's a liquor store below us and you can get it there. And I'm like, that is so easy and inconvenient at the same time. Yes, Nikki with the super chat, thank you so much. Dan ragging on Kiefer Sutherland. He's about to have a vampire come after him. Dang. How do you know all these old references, Nikki? You look young in your photo, but you're making Golden Girl references. You're making Mark and Brian Friday the 13th references that you shouldn't know about unless you grew up in Southern California. Thank you so much for the super chat and the support. You've been around for a long time.
Terry and Wilton hopping in. That's from the Lost Boys.
I did not watch The Lost Boys, nor did I watch Stand By Me. So from what I can tell, these kids go on a trip to find a vampire and a dead body? I don't know. I did not watch those 2 movies at all. I did not.
Dan, let's see who got that one right first.
Kim says, Dan, I missed you guys after I left. I know, it was nice seeing you there at the convention. You have a beautiful town. All right, let's go check the leaderboards here. Bam! John Laporte gets that one right first. Congratulations on being on top of the leaderboard for this question. Followed by Bradman, Feel the Magic, Scott Somerville, Nikki, Shannon, Huskies in the Hatch, Liz, Sarah, Zulu Crafter, all in the points.
Let's head over to our final leaderboard, and it looks like Huskies in the Hatch took it with 60 points. Congratulations to our Canadian friend.
Yes, good job.
For getting the Canadian category win.
Hold on. Yes. Understood. Yes. Okay, Mr. Dave Coulier. I just got off the phone with the International Gaming Committee of Games, and since Husky in the Hatch and I just got done hanging out and we're friends, she is disqualified from winning here.
That's not fair.
On DANtics because no friends or family can win here.
Except for the fact that you have no part in making any of these questions. There's no nepotism. There's no favorites being played at all.
Oh.
And also, she's embarrassed that she got 2 wrong.
Then what's wrong with my ear?
Nobody knows.
Huh.
We'll let this play through so everybody can see where they placed. Thank you, everybody, for playing that round. We had 57 people play that round. Good job to everybody who ended up in the top of that one. But congratulations to Husky in the Hatch.
Whoa!
I was reading as I was talking.
Where's the Husky from?
The Hatch.
Okay.
I was reading, and she wrote my name, and so as I was saying Hatch, I was reading my name, and it almost came out Cratch. Does that...
You're Cratchel from now on for the rest of this episode.
I hate you. She says, that's okay. I'd take you coming back with Crystal over winning any day.
Oh, we're going to trade, by the way. Dustin's going to come out here for Disneyland at some point, and I'll just send Crystal your way.
Yeah?
She'll bake for you.
We're going to spouse swap?
Yeah, we're going to like pretty much wife swap because Dustin's got to come out here and go to Disneyland.
Does he cook? Because Dan needs somebody to feed him.
I don't know. He's like a doctor, though, so like... You know, he could probably be like, you probably shouldn't eat that. So, like, that helps,
you can tell you what not to eat.
Yeah, like, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Let's go back over to our waiting room, Dan, and we'll put Huskies in the Hatch here on our leaderboard.
Dustin's a what? Is he like, he's like, well, he's more doctor than me. So, like, he's like, just don't do that stuff. So I listened to him.
Do you have his career wrong?
No.
He's a teacher, Dan.
I thought he was going to school to be a doctor.
Dan's been telling me this whole time that he's a doctor.
Like, for years.
Years. Literal years.
And he was talking about teaching a class. I'm like, well, maybe that's his side job so he can go to a doctor.
He's a French teacher.
He said he spoke French and he was pretty fluent, and I blew it off. I'm like,
and assumed he was a doctor? The man told you he spoke French fluently.
I mean, like, I thought I was hanging out with, like, McDreamy.
Well, just because you thought he was dreamy doesn't mean he's a doctor.
And now he's, like, a substitute teacher?
She didn't say substitute.
Are you... Because he said he had, like, to teach a class or something, but I thought this is because he was, like, good at what he did, and he had to, like, teach everybody how to do, like... things.
Your world just came crashing down. You've been talking about him being a doctor like forever. You literally hung out with him in person and still somehow got it in your head that he is a doctor?
Yeah, because I was talking about, like, I know Spanish, like, conversationally from living in SoCal, like, just as much as probably Dustin knows French from living, like, in Canada, because there's French Canadians.
To a French teacher.
You guys had to have looked over at each other, right? While I was just, like, sitting there going, like, zippity-doo-dah. Like, does he... Huh.
Oh, Dan.
I'm always like, how does he have time to... No wonder he can't go to Disneyland. He's got to do doctor stuff.
She said, it's a good thing you're cute, Dan.
You know, I hear that a lot. It's like the West Coast bless your heart.
It sort of is.
You know?
You literally told me he'll be done with doctor school and graduated by next year, so then he could come to Disneyland
come out or something. All George Clooney and stuff. Gosh.
Amelia says he needs a PhD in French. Yeah, does he at least have a doctorate in French? Did this come from somewhere? John says, just so long as Dan hasn't been trying to get him to check his prostate. Yeah, what did he do to you that you think he's a doctor? What did he check on you?
He, like, always had to go to class, or he always had to, like, attest. And, like, it was funky hours, and, like...
So if you go to school a lot, Dan will just assume that you're a doctor.
We'd play Halo, and I sucked at it. I would just end up killing him and Sonya, because you can kill your teammates. And I'm like, this poor guy, like works so hard and stuff, and, like, this is what he does on his off time, and, like, I'm ruining the game. And, like, I mean, look, a teacher's respectable, right? You know, class, sit down. Class. You know, that's respectable. But, like, I thought he was giving episiotomies and, like, other doctor things or something.
Adrian wants to know what he missed. You missed the fact that Dan apparently thought that his friend that he just hung out with in real life within the last week is a doctor, when it turns out he's actually a French teacher. Huskies in the Hatch said, we left you two on the trail together a few times. What happened?
I probably spilled all my medical advice to him, and he's looking at me like, dude, I gotta go home and grade papers. What are you talking about?
I'm really baffled by this one. Dan, are you ready for the next category?
Hi.
Jim says he bets it was awkward when you showed him your hernia.
A little bit, probably.
Did you make him poke it?
I think I asked him if he's ever seen it before. He's like, what the fuck?
Are you currently replaying all your conversations you had with him to try to figure out what you said to him with the assumption that he was a doctor?
Yeah. I won't lie, I'm a little embarrassed right here.
Huskies and Hatches, you can see it happen.
They still came over the next day.
Sonia, I need to know, is Dustin around? I need to know, was there any indication?
At his internship until 5:30. He can't come and play till the end of DANtics, so he was going to be late. Because he's over there saving lives.
Was there any indication to Dustin? Please find out later and report back. He is at school right now. At school.
I didn't know he's kicking it in the teacher's lounge right now.
I need to know if there's any indication that, like...
Look, he's at school. Is he working or teaching?
Now that you know Dan thought he was a doctor, was there any weird interactions that Dustin's like, yeah, I don't know what he was on about, and it turns out it's because he thought he was a doctor? Husky and Hatch, Sonia says...
We mostly talked about
I'll be fair to Dan. Dustin was pre-med years ago.
Like
when you guys first met? Dan?
Yeah. We're all pre-med at some point.
Like, just the fact that you went to school? Like, because that happens before you go to medical school?
All right. That's for... yeah, that really happened. Okay, let's go on to category number 2. Thank you, Season to Hatch. Congratulations. With 60 points. Respectable score. And we'll see what...
And a French teacher for a husband. Not a doctor. Not a doctor, Dan.
I don't know.
Which, being a teacher, just as respectable. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing on him for being a French teacher. Hilarious that Dan somehow thought he was a doctor. She says that you would have no way of knowing that he was pre-med at some point. This is pretty hilarious.
I'm not looking at him any different, but at one point he had a stethoscope and that big old pizza cutter round thing on his forehead, and like
in your mind.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that's how you were visualizing him.
Yeah. Like I'm like, he's probably got a fucking kick-ass set of scrub collection, that he wears to work every day.
Jim says he probably thought you were flirting with him. I'm kind of embarrassed for you just at the thought of what you may have said, and I need Sonia to check in and report back.
Just showing him my blood chart. He's just trying to talk about hockey.
Dan, let's go on.
All right, let's go on
to category number 2.
Yes, Crystal worked hard on these next 10 questions. Crystal, what is category number 2 here on the DANtics?
All right, so we have called this one, Who Did She Play? We're going to give you... Oh, how did I word this? Let me see. Hold on, because I worked on this early in the week.
Oh, shut up, Adele.
We're going to give you the name of an actress and the title of a movie, and you're going to tell us who they played in that movie. This is all actresses.
Gotta read Adele's comment out loud.
Adele wants you to know, just for the record, Dan, definitely not a doctor. She is also a teacher.
Oh, I'm crying. I hate you. I hate you, Adele. Oh. All right. I guess I have to go back to work. My 15 minutes is over.
Because are we still playing doctor here?
I think so, dude.
Now everybody wants to let you know. Drea Kitty Husky, also not a doctor, but she is studying to become a teacher, Dan, so don't get too confused. Terry, also not a doctor. She works at a grocery store.
I am, Nikki. My glasses are fogging up. I can't do anything about this.
Dan, John Laporte, also not a doctor.
No.
Cyber Husky, she does wear scrubs. Also not a doctor.
She does play one on TV.
Wilton, also not a doctor, Dan.
No. Please, somebody be a doctor.
Huskies and the Hatches, this is the flea circus all over again.
Yeah, I can't help this no more. This has got to go.
Dan?
Oh, yes, please get me out of this bit.
Christine's also not a doctor. Nor is April. Auntie Ange? Not a doctor, but she does play one on TV. Zulu Crafter? Not a doctor. Computer science major.
There's still time to change your major to a doctor. Credits transfer over if it's soon enough. Zulu, help me out here. Change your major right now and log in and change it to doctor and come back.
Adrian and Jim both claiming to be doctors of love. Field of Magic is not a doctor, but did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. Christine's not a doctor, but she can take a look.
All of you.
Amelia's not a doctor, but she is a street pharmacist.
I hate each and every one of you. Ban them all. Ban them all. They're all banned. I've turned on my kingdom now. All of them gone. All of you.
Adrian's not a doctor, but knows his way around a prostate exam.
He's got a coupon code, I'm sure. Crystal's crying in her chair over there now.
Oh, my stomach hurts so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Sandman's not a doctor, but he'll change your oil.
It is overdue, dude. It is. Okay, hold on. Okay. Keep it together, Dan.
It's gone.
No more. That's it. No
Thank
more.
you guys. That was hilarious.
No more. Oh my gosh. Okay. What is the category for? What is the? Jeez. What's the next thing?
It
I need a syllabus. What's up next?
is it is Who Did She Play? We're going to give you an actress who was in a movie, and you tell us which character they played in the movie.
Oh, shit, they better not be a doctor.
God, I hope not.
Okay, can you help me out?
Terry wants to know if you need her to call a doctor.
yeah, but Terry's got Dr. Dre's number in her phone book. That's different. Okay, so hold on. What's the category?
Who did she play? You'll catch on.
What's it called?
Who did she play?
Who did she play? That's it. Oh my gosh.
You'll catch on. It's easy.
All right, here we go.
ready?
Who did she play? You'll figure it out when we do. Game number 2.
I explained it like 5 times. We've got this, Dan.
I'm in tears. Oh my gosh. Question number 1. Who did Kate Winslet play in Titanic? Excuse me, I'm choking on my own.
Was it Ruth DeWitt Bukater? Was it Rose DeWitt Bukater? Was it Margaret Brown? Or was it Lizzie Calvert?
Crystal, who has never seen Titanic. Crystal, I am willing to watch a movie of your choice that I haven't seen yet if you're willing to watch Titanic all the way through.
But I like good movies. So I wouldn't be doing you a disservice.
Well, why is Titanic not a good movie?
Because I don't like love stories and I know how it ends.
You don't. You're pretty cold as ice, so, like, I get it. But, like there's lots of murder in there. There's forensic evidence all over places in that movie.
But I would rather watch a documentary about the Titanic, which I've watched plenty of documentaries. Like, I actually have watched a lot about the Titanic. I know a lot about the Titanic and what happened, and I don't care to watch a love story version of it. I assure you guys I'm not missing out.
You don't like love stories of anything. All right, let's see who got this one right in one of the most beautiful movies ever.
False.
Shannon, followed by Wilton, Feel the Magic, Huskies in a Catch, Lady JD13, Nikki, Christina, Chelsea, and Liz, and Cricket all in the points. Good job. Good job. Near, far. Oh, I was... Did you hear my slalom dion?
You nailed it.
I slalom dion that thing right there. All right, let's go on to question number 2.
Why does Grumpy
Who
Cat-
did Angelina Jolie play in Maleficent? Is it Queen Leah? Is it Princess Aurora? Is it Queen Ingrid? Or is it Maleficent? I almost said Queen Latifah, like just muscle memory. I was like, no way, yes.
I think that first one's Layla.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can we remember that it did that thing on like category number 2, question 2?
It also did it on 1.
Did it? Perfect. Cool. I want to send that to Max so he can zippity do that right out of there. Max works really hard on the Stream Smart software. Thank you, Max, and the Stream Smart team. Well, I guess it's us, so I guess I'm just thanking us.
He does the hard work, though.
Yeah, it's all Max. He doesn't need me. He doesn't need me at all. He could just program
You're
a
just
Dan.
a beautiful face.
I'm just a beautiful face. All right. It is Maleficent. And let's see who got that one right fast. I'm not familiar with Maleficent more than, like, you guys are. Shannon, followed by Feel the Magic, Chelsea, Nikki, Christina, Cyber Husky, April, Cricket, John, and Huskies in a Hatch, all in the points. Hold on, don't go on to the next question yet. I got a stick in my eye, and it doesn't, and I'm trying to look in the camera here, and it's ugly if you switch it over and show me poking my eye hole. No! Oh, no. Okay, I'm ready for the next question.
How did I not? Like, come on.
I was using the mirror on my camera to see, like, there's a stick in my eye.
Are you ready to read?
It's been there since, like, you guys told me your professions.
Are you ready to read, Dan?
I am ready to read. Here we go. All right, question number 3. Who did Helena Bonham Carter play in Alice in Wonderland? Is it Marina of Mamorial, the White Queen? Maria of Mamorial.
Just say the White Queen.
Is it the White Queen? Is it the Red Queen? Is it Alicia Kingsley?
Who? I'm sorry, title character.
Alice Kingsley, or is it Aunt Imogen? I don't know. Imogen? You should choose a better name for
I didn't choose it.
All my characters in my movie are like Bob and Tom. They're all 3-letter characters, so you don't have to like pronounce stuff.
Okay, Dan.
What's that?
Okay, Dan.
I mean, come on, Lord of the Rings. I'm talking to you, Saruman and Saruman. Really? Really? You couldn't have picked up like other vowels or consonants in there? All right. It was a Red Queen, but let's see who gets
so good in that movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It's Shannon, followed by Chelsea, John, Cricket, Wilton, April, Nikki, Amelia, Mel, Shane, and Huskies in the Hatch in the points.
Dan,
Yes.
let's head over to our leaderboard.
Okay,
Give me just a
let's
second to
see.
get rid of leaderboard 1. We'll pull up leaderboard 2. We've got Shannon in the lead
nice.
with a
Ooh, yes.
perfect score at this point. Nice
Uh-huh.
job, friend, with 30 points. Chelsea right behind her with 20 points.
job,
Feel the
Chelsea.
Magic with 18. Nikki with 16. Wilton with 14. John and Cricket and Christina all have 11. Sonia and April have 9 points.
Oh, look at the Twitch on Christine. You guys are pronouncing all these names wrong. I know, I'm so sorry that I butchered it, and I know they're wrong. I try to, but my lips like go when any education comes out of them. It's really weird. I don't know, right? Me simple. All right, on to the next question.
Shannon, I'm rooting for you. Get ready.
Who did Keira Knightley play in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Was it Queen Padme Amidala? Was it Shmi Skywalker? Was it Sabe? Or was it Watto?
I feel like you've seen all these movies and you still pronounce some of these wrong.
Because
Because I don't think it's Padme.
It's Padme.
There's Padme? There's nothing between the D and the M.
There
How
is
would it
it.
be
It's
Padme?
made up vowels. It's made up vowels. Padme.
I don't believe
Padme?
you.
Well, I mean, I know what the answer is. The answer is number 1. It's not.
You said that with all the confidence in the world.
Well, she played like the lookalike for she played like the lookalike for Amidala, but I guess she had her own name. Yes, she was playing the decoy, but I didn't know, like, I guess that would be right. I guess her name is the decoy name. I did not know that. Dang. Sorry, George Lucas. He's sitting there looking like Papa Smurf, shaking his head at me.
Let's see who got it right, Dan. Oh, Shannon
Yes,
losing
because
her
everybody
perfect
else,
score.
everybody else answered
Nikki-
my answer.
Nikki and Adele were the only
Good
two
job.
people who got that
Look,
one right.
Yes, the Metachlorians are high with you. Good job. Good job. Dang. Yeah, no, we all probably guessed the same. Which I am hoping in the future we will see percentages of correct answers built into the Stream Smart software, because we do have that capability, but built in the actual answer area. I would love that, Crystal, where we can see how many percentage of the people guess.
That would be
which
nice,
answer.
like when it turns green.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shows you the
yeah.
right answer.
That's on its way. We have that on like the Red Bull servers, but I will try to get it implemented on here in all Max's free time.
All of it.
Yes. Poor Max. After the first Red Bull meeting we did, you can go over to the leaderboard.
There's no movie.
And I'm sure it doesn't matter. I'm sure it's okay to say this. Max went on a little vacation, and the whole time he's like, I just was so stressed about this next project coming up. I'm like, oh, buddy, you gotta relax a little bit, man. Your software is amazing, and everybody thinks so. But poor guy, he's always thinking about the right answer.
John says she was. Jim Johnston says she was still the queen too. That won't pass Wikipedia. I don't know. I've never seen a Star Wars.
Jim. Yeah, Wikipedia might flag that. Which, there's obviously the Wikipedia for Star Wars.
I look. I am culturally aware
Of Star Wars?
Of Star Wars.
Then you've seen everything you need to know.
Blake got into it with me last week when he stopped by here and somehow just realized, I know we've had this conversation before, but it just came into his consciousness that I've not ever seen a Star Wars, and he did not understand why. And I told him all the things I know. Like, there's that one Blink-182 song. They taught me a lot. I know a lot. It's pop culturally, like, prevalent.
Right.
I know lots about it. And really, like, at this point, am I going to enjoy it, Dan? If I sat down and watched, let's say each movie averages about an hour and a half.
I would rather you watch Titanic.
Ew.
I don't know if I could tell you any high spots that we really like haven't seen already on the screen. Terry is laughing at Wikipedia. It is absolutely the Wikipedia for Star Wars is Wikipedia. It's pretty spot on.
Wilton seems to think that I would like them if I watched them.
Yeah, but like
friend,
they're no more exciting than Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. It's the same thing. You know exactly what it is. A beginning, a middle, of the end. It's like the new murder mysteries that you see on there where it's a 20-part documentary that needs to be 3.
right? And I already know the Reader's Digest condensed version. Do
Look,
I really need to sit there and watch it?
I'll show you my sword. I'll kiss my sister right in front of you. I'll save you.
That's what.
16
Look,
hours.
I ran through it with Blake. Like, he's his father. He kissed his sister. Somebody's hand got cut off.
Right.
Like,
right.
I get it.
They Buttafuoco'd it back on his wrist though, so
Right.
that was good.
Just I don't think it's not really my category of movie. Like, are there serial killers? Because I kind of like those kind of movies. Is someone getting stalked?
Blake
Yeah.
says, "Can you clear the printer?" Let me send him a picture of. In the,
Evidence that you can't.
in the middle of the game show. Also, it'll take me 2 seconds to clear his printer. okay.
We're working
Back
here.
Back on it.
Dan, let's get to the next question.
Yeah.
Also, Shannon dropped down 1 point for getting that one wrong, and Nikki moved up. They're only 3 points apart now.
Jim says, everything's better than the Lord of the Rings movie. You're telling me that 3 hours in when they're still standing in their driveway, lighting fireworks and kicking it, that, like, you're not, like, irritated like I was? Dan, I don't need to see Titanic. I already know it hit an iceberg and it sank. I know, but, you know.
But you've got to watch it for the love story. Right, Dan? Right, Dan? Is it the love story that sucks you in?
Into Titanic?
Yeah.
It's just good. It's just good. No? All right.
Next
Let's get back on
question.
track here. Let's get on track here. All right. Who did Scarlett Johansson play in Ghost World? Was it Enid? Was it Maxine? Was it Rebecca? Or was it Roberta? Ghost World, a movie I never saw pre-Crystal.
Such a good movie.
Crystal has that movie on a lot. If Ghost World's on, you'll like leave it on.
Yes, that is one of my like flipping through Pluto and it's on. Yes. I'll leave that on.
Terry says it's Maxine. Jim Johnson says it's Rebecca. Amelia says it's Enid. And Britannic says it's a Roberta. So one of you can be right, and it's Rebecca. Crystal, did you automatically already know this one?
I did.
Okay.
Absolutely. I love this movie. I've probably seen this movie like 20 or 30 times. Again, it's a background noise movie for me. I love it. It's great.
What does Christy say? Titanic is just so good. It's not about the love story. It's the humanity and lack thereof. Yeah, but she watches murder mysteries, so I think she's more desensitized.
I'm more into the lack thereof.
Yeah, I think somebody made spaghetti with someone's face the other day, and she was actually eating spaghetti while she was watching it.
Shut up, that did not happen.
And she was like, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Maybe he moved on to the garlic bread.
Jim said he's never even heard of that movie. You guys, Ghost World, Steve Buscemi, what's the other girl's name?
It's like Johansson and Thora Birch or
Thora
something
Birch,
like that.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's like them, and they just hang out. It's like a real-life Daria.
A little bit. A little bit. I just kind of identify with Enid, I guess. Really good movie, though. Really good.
Hey, if you want to see a love story, watch The Princess Bride.
No.
I mean, there's poisoning happening there. It's no, sinking ship.
I wouldn't classify that. I guess it's a love story. I wouldn't classify that as a love story.
What?
The Princess Bride.
No.
That's like an adventure. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would classify that as.
All right.
Let's see who got it right.
Yes, get me out of here before I do 2 minutes on that movie. Well, it says Ghost World is free on Tubi. I see it, so we'll watch it. Yeah, check it out. Well, Dawn's not gonna. It's not Dawn's movie.
No, he probably would not like that.
Terry says Crystal, Harold, and Maude.
Love it.
Crystal likes Harold.
Okay,
and Maude.
I guess Harold and Maude is kind of a love story, but it's also like I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird movie. You got me there.
Crystal, did you see Zodiac? Is that a newer one?
Which version? Because there's like 52 Zodiac movies.
Crystal's got
yes, I have.
Crystal's got like murder trading cards. She knows like all the stats.
I do not actually have the serial killer trading cards because those are actually a thing, Dan.
But she knows the stats like baseball. She's like, oh look, it's Mr. October himself, John Wayne Gacy.
Okay, come on. At this point, you do too.
Yeah, but what if through proxy of you? But I'm not trying to buy his clown shoes.
I'm not trying to buy his clown shoes either. All right, Dan, let's refresh this leaderboard again here. Nikki has moved into the lead with 34 points. Just 2 points ahead of Shannon, though. There's still a chance. Chelsea in third place with 20, followed by April with 18. Cricket and Huskies in the Hatch with 17 points. Field of Magic's got 16. Wilton's got 12. And Adele and John are tied with 10 points. Good job,
everybody.
Each.
We're never going to get out of here, Crystal.
No. You got something better to do?
I do. I need to watch that farming show. Hockey's on.
Well, then let's move on to the next question, Dan. Read faster. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Some Hot Wheels.
Come on.
Who did Julia Roberts play in Hook? Was it Peter Pan's mother? Was it Maggie Banning? Was it Granny Wendy? Or was it Tinker Bell? That's right. I forgot she was in the Hook movie. Which Crystal does have a little claim to fame to that movie.
I do. I went to work with my dad, who was working at the studios where it was filmed, and I got to walk onto the soundstage where the portion of the boat was that they filmed indoors on the soundstage. And my dad did not actually work on it, but we got to go walk around, and I saw it as they were dismantling it, and I took a piece of it. And I don't think I have it anymore because it was like styrofoam and it disintegrated.
You got the piece of the agrocrad off of it. You just took
it was like a little swirly piece off of the end of the decorative, it was like styrofoam spray painted gold. So it was like the swirly end circular piece, and it was just laying on the ground, and I grabbed it.
Everyone wants to know if you walked the plank.
No, I did not walk the plank. No, but it was really neat. I remember that I was probably When did that movie come out? Like
It probably came out like in the early 90s, probably like 93 or 94 maybe Hook came out in.
I'm looking because I feel like I was like 10 years old when that happened.
Oh shoot, yeah, was it really that long ago? It could have. And the answer is Tinkerbell. That's right. You saw Julia Roberts. They tried to shrink her down, but she's too like tall and lanky anyway, and she flew around as Tinkerbell. That's right. End of the 80s, Wilton said.
December 11th, 1991 it came out. So
91.
yeah,
Okay,
I would
so
have
I
been
was
about
close.
10 or 11 years old when they had finished the filming and were dismantling the set. So it hadn't been released. They were probably editing it and stuff. So yeah, I'm
Right.
about 10 or 11 years old.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. All right, let's see who got that one right first. Let's see who tinkered the quickest. It was Shannon, followed by Nikki, Wilton, Christina, Feel the Magic, Melshane, April, Lady, JD13, Becky Bowers, hi Becky, and Liz, all in the points. Yay! Down Paris, go be the Kelsey Grammer movie. Jess has never seen Goonies, so keep giving Jess a bunch of crap until she watches Goonies.
And everybody else who hasn't seen Goonies, because you should watch Goonies.
Yeah, just like you should watch.
It's a good movie.
Just like you should watch Titanic.
We don't all know what happens in Goonies. We
That's
all know
all
what
right.
happened
Just
in Titanic.
Just go watch Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain on Amazon Prime now. That one was better. Okay, let's go on to the next questions. Only 36 people got that one right. Oh, only Husky Mom Bronico got it wrong. So
Dang, calling her out.
It's okay, friend.
Let's go to the next question, Dan.
All right. Who did Sandra Bullock play in Hope Floats? Is it Tony Post? Is it Bertie Pruitt? Is it Ramona Clavert? Or is it Bernice Pruitt? Ooh, I don't think I watched Hope Floats. So I don't know.
No, it
what
seems like your
Sandra
kind of
did.
movie.
Is that like...
I've never seen it.
I don't know if it's new or old. There's a Sandra Bullock movie you like. It's with this lady with a big thumb and Uma Thurman, and they have cowboys. Even cowboys gets an est.
No.
Even cowboys have est.
Even cowgirls get the blues, but that's Uma Thurman. I don't think Sandra Bullock's in that.
That's not
I
her.
think you're thinking of... Man, as I sat here and talked about how much I hated love stories, The Thing Called Love with Samantha Mathis and River
yes.
Phoenix.
One of your favorite movies.
And Sandra Bullock.
Is it the River Phoenix part that you liked about that movie? And you know what it was
don't
about
know.
movies back in the day? Sometimes you didn't get to choose them. There's 10 movies, or there's 10 channels
okay,
on TV.
yeah, so I just watched it
And,
on TV a bunch.
it's just on
But
TV.
for all you Swifties out there, apparently that movie is set in the Bluebird Cafe, and it's about like these musicians who go and try to make it. Like you have to go audition at the Bluebird Cafe to be able to perform there, and then like you get discovered there, and that's where Taylor Swift used to perform.
Oh, nice.
I know you love her, or you used to.
yeah,
I
I
don't
like
know how you feel about her these days. You were
oh,
very
I'm
excited
pro-
about her new album.
I haven't really gotten to listen to much of it, but I'm pro Taylor Swift. Like she's like doing nothing but like winning. Like she's like doing all the things. So.
Everything's coming up Taylor right now.
Everything's coming up Taylor. So good job. I'd be making every single move she'd be making. Like you just got to kill it until your 15 minutes of fame's over. So you write it out. Write it out.
There you go.
Yep.
Let's check our leaderboard real quick, Dan. Oh, wait, we
Yes.
didn't. I'm sorry. We didn't see who got that one right first.
Ooh. It's Shannon and Wilton and Nikki and April and Melshane and Christina and Feel the Magic and Wolfie and Cricket and Zulu Crafter all in the points.
And over to our leaderboard. Shannon moving back into the lead, but only 1 point ahead of Nikki. Shannon's got 52, Nikki's got 51. One of you guys is taking this, because third place is April and Wilton tied with 29 points. Feel the Magic's got 26, Chelsea's got 22, Christina's got 21, Cricket's got 20, Sonia's got 17, and Melshane has 13.
All right, on to question number 8. The category is...
Who did she play?
Yes, that's it. Who did Kate Blanchett play in Cinderella? Is it Lady Theramine?
Tremaine,
the stepmother. What did I say?
Theramine?
Is it? That's cool. It sounds like some like heat god. Is it
like an
Cinderella?
element.
Is it the fairy godmother, or is it Drizella Tresemaine?
Tremaine.
I like Tresemme, like the
Like the shampoo?
like the shampoo, which is the best shampoo by the way out there. Fight me. I'll fight you for it. It's
really
the best
not.
shampoo out there.
It's not.
It is. It is. At least he didn't say,
He can't say that either.
Terry, use
That's
syllables.
got too many syllables.
Use dash for syllables.
Can you spell that out phonetically for him?
Yes.
Even though it's... You just got to put the dashes in there, because I'm sure it's pronounced phonetically.
Dan, what are we going to do with you? Apparently you give a live show. Choose one. Yes, but only type in one. I see it. Kenkokujin desu ka? I see you writing. But just type in the one letter then. Yes. All right, it is Lady not Theramine. Tremaine?
Tremaine.
Yes. Let's see who got that right. I wouldn't have gotten that right. I didn't watch Cinderella. Shannon got that right first, followed by Christina, Drea, Chelsea, Saska Danielle, Athena.
That's
and
it.
That's it.
That's
And
it. Only
that's
6
it.
of you guys got that
Yes,
one right.
yes, that might have upset things.
A little bit. Let's go to the next question before we check the leaderboard, Dan.
Sounds good to me. Bam! Who did Meryl Streep play in The Bridges of Madison County? Hot!
Digging
That was my
deep.
go-to movie growing up.
This is for the old people.
Is it Betty? Is it Madge? Is it Francesca? Or is it Caroline?
That's not Caroline.
Carolyn.
There you go.
I know that's like your guys' jam.
People here are gonna know it.
You're
I
gonna know.
don't know it.
This is somebody's favorite movie.
I've
here.
never seen this movie.
It was like her and Clint Eastwood in a bathtub. That's all you need to know, Crystal.
What?
Right?
I literally don't.
We'll
even know
watch
that
it after
about
this.
Look, lots of people knew
I heard
it.
your excitement on it.
Lots
It's
and lots of people
Francesca.
put 3s in the chat, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people knew
Maybe
it.
it
See
was
how
at
that
your
went?
book club. It is Field of Magic who got that one right first, followed by Shannon, April, Cricket, Nikki, Lady JD13, Liz, Amanda, Zulu, Crafter, Joanne, and Chelsea's 11 people.
Yes, it is. Lady JD13 says that's one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah? See, and she seemed like educated when I was talking to her. Like,
Are you judging right now?
she seems
Dan.
like she knows what she's talking about.
Oh, so you're not insulting. You're saying like people should have seen it, and we will trust
like,
her
if
that
she
it was
says
one of
it's
the
good,
best.
Like, she's probably like been around other smart things, so maybe she knows.
Let's check our leaderboard one last time before our final question. Ooh, Shannon, you're taking this one. She's got 71 points. Started out with a perfect game after 3 questions. Didn't quite make it to perfect, but well in the lead. Nikki in second place with 56. April with 36. Field of Magic with 35. Chelsea with 30. Christina with 29. Wilton with 27. Cricket with 26. Sonia with 17. And Drea Kitty Husky tied with Lady JD 13 with 14 points.
Terry says, I'm more of a fried green tomatoes kind of girl. I couldn't get, I just remember as a child, the kid got his foot stuck in the train tracks, and then I was like, this has nothing to do with fried green tomatoes. What is a fried green tomatoes? Is it like a Dr. Seuss thing?
No, it's an actual food. People like it, I guess.
I had it once.
Did you?
It was what you thought it would be. Yeah, I just made it once.
Fried and squishy?
She went outside and shucked her own tomatoes out of her front yard.
Is it on par with fried pickles? As
No,
far as
because
texture?
The green tomatoes I think are more ripe. So when you cut them, they're
more ripe or less ripe? Because they start green and then turn red, right?
So you grab them when they're green, and when you're cutting
Before
them,
they ripen.
I think they're more solid.
Gotcha.
Not
not as squishy as a
gooey
fried
middle.
pickle?
No, but they're still not as squishy as a traditional middle of a regular a beefsteak tomato. Just the gooey middle tomato. It's harder. And then so we fried them and stuff like that. The pickles I think I liked a little bit better than the fried green tomatoes. I don't know if I ate them. They were all right, but they were still kind of felt watery to me.
I don't think I would ever try them. Not a tomato fan. Dan, let's go on to our last question.
Yeah.
And then we can celebrate Shannon's win.
Who did Anne Hathaway play in The Princess Diaries? Was it Lana Thomas? Was it Mia Thermopolis?
Keep going.
Polycarpopoulos?
Like that.
Lizzie Moskovitz?
That doesn't say Lizzie.
Lily-
Although you nailed the last name.
Oh yeah, because I watch hockey. so there you go. If it's French Canadian or if it's Russian, I can nail it.
Literally the name of Terry's cat.
Is it Queen Clarice? Right, look, the thing's over. You should have answered 2 by now. It's number 2. It's number 2 from The Princess Diaries.
Let's see who got it right, Dan.
Shannon got that one right first, followed by Chelsea, Nikki, Christina, Mel, Shane, Joanne, Amelia, Cyber Husky, John, and Steph's Crafty Corner. Hello, welcome to the top 10. Why would somebody who didn't graduate high school think that they could start a game show where you have to read a teleprompter?
It definitely helped when we did the call-in DANtics, and I would spell the things out phonetically for you on the papers.
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
Terry's still waiting for a doctor movie. Let's
what?
go over to our leaderboard. Final scores. Look at that. Shannon nailing it with 81 points. One of the highest scores we've ever had here.
Nice.
Followed by Nikki with 64. Respectable.
job.
Chelsea with 39. April with 37. Christina and Field of Magic tied with 36. Cricket's got 27. Wilton with 26. Mel Shane with 19. Huskies in the Hatch with 17. Drea Kitty Husky had 15. Lady JD 13 had 14. John Laporte had 12. Adele and Zulu Crafter and Amanda Hurst and Liz all had 11 points. Cyber Husky had 10. Amelia had 9. Sarah Benson and Joanne Murdoch had 8 points. Athena and Saska Danielle with 7 points. Becky Bowers, Jim Johnston, Marianne, and Crystal the Animal
Good
Lover all
job.
had 6 points. Hannah Willis, Ashley Doherty, and MJ Husky Love with 5 points. Christine, Zandman, Olivia, Auntie Ange, and Terry all had 4 points. I can't read Korean. Amanda, Laura, Steph's, Crafty Quarter, Ashley, and Christine all had 3 points. Amanda, Dale, Elliot and Uncle Yukon with 2 points. Lefty Loves Huskies, Karen, Ruby Silver, and Kim Hurst with 1 point. Everybody else didn't get any points this time, or you did, but you lost them with incorrect answers. But thank you so much, all 56 of you, for playing that round.
Fantastic. Good job, everybody, and good job to the
Shannon
winners.
with her
Yes,
81
nice.
points.
Good job, Shannon.
She says that's her second highest. She got 86 on the Golden Girls.
Oh, that's right, huh? You tore up that Golden Girls.
When it's your category, you nail it.
Good job. As soon as Crystal's done here, we'll head right into the third game since we're a little bit behind schedule here. We'll head right on to the third category, so you better run to the bathroom now, or actually just let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Dan, this is the perfect time to run right into the next category because we did Who Did She Play? Now we're doing Who Did He Play?
Ooh, this is going to be fun, too. I like these guessing games because I get to play along as well. So obviously this is the same thing.
But with guys, with actors instead of actresses.
Yes, and if you missed the stream last night, I went to the bathroom successfully in 2 different girls' bathrooms, one in Canada and one in America yesterday.
Check that off your bucket list.
It was weird. There was all these couches in there. Some of them had like...
We call those our fainting couches. There's one in my bathroom at work.
Like from like when you're verklempt?
Yes.
But
I can't take any more, and I have to, like...
It shows you how to use
spread myself onto the couch.
It shows you how to use the couch, like in airplane terms. So you're standing there, then there's a dude, then his hand backwards. It has to be hand backwards.
Yeah, you've had enough. The back of your hand goes
Yes.
onto your forehead, and you
Yes.
fall back onto the fainting
The
couch.
girl's got like a lawn dress on, like sheep herds.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't even.
Yeah,
I think
when
that's it.
you fall back onto the fainting couch, one leg goes up, like your foot goes up and knee bent, the other one on the ground. That's how you faint on the
Terry
fainting
says,
couch.
I want a fainting couch. Right. Well, yeah, right. When you can't afford Calgon to take you away, you get a fainting couch. You get a fainting couch.
All right, Dan, over to game 3. Once again, this is Who Did He Play? So more of the same, but with guys instead of girls. Are you ready?
You come 2 for too long. The Mountie comes up to you, spinning his stick, waddling up to you. Oh, this is for fainting only. You look like you're quite fine.
You're going to need to get up. This is not for sitting down and tying your shoes.
No. For fainting only. Fainting only. Is she fainting? Yes. Okay, the couch. All right, let's do this.
Let's go.
Question number 1. Who did Bill Murray play in Ghostbusters? Is it Winston Zeddemore? Is it Egon Spengler? Is it Ray Stantz? Or is it Peter Venkman? Ooh, I can help you. Actually, these are all Ghostbusters. So
they are.
You're going to have to figure out which one of these old school Ghostbusters it is.
I didn't
Terry
pick random
says it's
names
Peter
and a
Venkman.
Ghostbuster.
Ashley Doherty says it's Ray. Any love? Or is everybody pretty much picking Peter Venkman? I think everybody.
I see a few Rays in there, but
Yes.
it was Peter Venkman.
Who are you gonna call? You better call up number 4 if you want to get the points. So yes.
Let's see who got that one right first, Dan.
Yes, it's Shannon followed by Feel the Magic, Wilton Huskies in the Hatch, Liz Drea Mill, Shane Cyber Husky, Chelsea, and Hannah in the points.
Ready for the next one?
I'm ready for the next one. Who did Jim Carrey play in Dumb and Dumber? Was it Lloyd Dune? Was it Lloyd Christmas? Was it Harry Dune? Or was it Harry Christmas? Oh my gosh. Do you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world, Chris?
No.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Okay. I like Dumb and Dumber.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was pretty into it. I did go see that one in the movie theater. And I'm going to go with number 2, Lloyd Christmas. Yes. But whom guessed it the quickest? Who's the dumbest? Who's the dumbest fastest? I can't spin this one into a funny. Let's go. Wilton got that one right first, followed by Huskies in a Hatch. April, Sarah, Becky Bowers, Hannah, Steph's Crafty Corner, Crystal the Animal Lover, Marianne, and Zandman. Hi, Crystal Animal Lover. I hope you're doing well.
Shout out to Hannah, Willis, and Terry, because only 12 people got that one right.
Only 12 people got that right. By the skin of our teeth. Good job. Everybody else loses a point, but it's okay.
Amanda says she walked out on Dumb and Dumber.
Well, Amanda...
Was it at the most annoying sound in the world part?
And it's weird, yeah, because like once it gets going and stuff, it's really not that bad. I walked out on Austin Powers. I couldn't do Austin Powers, but I was the only, like I said before, I was the only person in the theater with my girlfriend, and I was pretty wholesome at the time. So we watched the movie, and then like it was just so like nobody else in the place was laughing with me or anything.
Right, there was no like collective laughter to make it feel better.
No collective laughter. So like he's sitting there trying to turn the car around for like 2 whole minutes, and I'm like, let's go.
I've never seen that all the way through because it just seems so dumb to me.
But I've also I've watched them later a little bit more. It's silly. It's silly.
I've never gone to a movie theater and paid to see a movie and walked out, but I also feel like
I thought you meant for the purpose of watching a movie. I didn't gotta know what's coming out next.
But I also feel like I'm very picky about which movies I will go see in the theater. I'm very much like, oh, I know I'm going to like, when the new Alice in Wonderlands came out, when the new It came out, I knew I was going to like those. So yes, I will go to the movies for that. I won't just like go to a movie to go to a movie.
Okay.
Because, public.
Fair enough. And real quick before we get going, let's go to the leaderboard real quick so we can talk here for just a second.
Give me a second to get rid of leaderboard 2. We've got leaderboard
Bam.
1 with
Yes,
Wilton
yes.
in the lead with 18 points, but
Good
Sonia's
job.
right behind
Good
her with
job. Good
16, so it's still pretty close, but we're only on question number 2. We've
Yes.
got plenty of time.
And again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers tomorrow, or all you people that identify as a mom. Same thing. Happy Mother's Day to all you that are qualified for that. Chris has got a PSA that's just rolled off my screen. What is Chris's PSA for Mother's Day over here?
Chris wants to remind everybody, if you haven't yet picked up a Mother's Day gift, the convenience store is open in the morning, and every mom wants a slushie.
Oh, yeah.
Also, if you choose to follow my gift advice, I have couch space for rent.
Oh, nice. That's give your significant other red lipstick, according to Chris, for Mother's Day by getting them a slushie.
I wouldn't be mad if you came back with a slushie for me, but I'd be happier if it was like donuts or tamales.
You'd be more pissed off if it was an icy from like the bear instead of just like a real slushie.
Right.
You got me an icy. Slushies only for me. Slushies only. All right, Chris. So we can go on over here to the next question. It's what did he say?
No.
Or what did he play?
Who did he play?
Yes. All right. Question number the next. Who did Tom Hanks play in Toy Story? Is it Sid? Is it Buzz Lightyear? Is it Woody? Or is it Mr. Potato Head? Fastest finger on this one. Feel the Magic says it's Woody. So does everybody else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out of the points. Fastest finger on that one. It took a second there, Crystal.
Yeah.
Fastest finger on that one. For Woody.
I have to throw in some easy ones. I don't want everybody to be frustrated because they don't know all the questions.
But easy to who? Easy to what you and I know what is easy, or easy to
That's
the rest
the
of
hard
the world?
part when I make the questions.
We learned that like later on of like this is stupid or this is too easy or like I don't like want this for my trivia. Then you realize not everybody knows the everythings and they're all valid questions.
Absolutely. The answer to that one obviously was Woody.
That being said, nobody missed that question except for John.
Oh, calling him out. Let's see who got it right first, Dan.
Yes, Wilton, followed by Feel the Magic, April, Christina, Cyber Husky, Wolfie W, Shannon, Mel Shane, Chelsea, and Huskies and Hatch, all on the points. Ba-boosh.
Let's go to the next question, Dan.
Yes. Who did Samuel L. Jackson play in Jurassic Park? Was it Ray Arnold? Was it John Hammond? Was it Ian Malcolm? Or was it Alan Grant? Oh my gosh, and I just got done watching this movie not too long ago. When I flew from here to Canada on the Air Canada thing, they had DirecTV on there, which is so dumb. It's just like 3 like streaming movies on there that just like don't have a start, so you just have to like pick up in the middle of the movie and stuff. And then
That's
the controllers were where your arm are at, so I just kept accidentally changing the channel.
Aww.
But Jurassic Park was on, and it's Ray Arnold. One of my favorite movies. Crystal has not seen Jurassic Park.
Again, culturally aware.
The original Jurassic Park holds up. It's
Life
really good.
finds a way.
It's really good.
See? Do I really need to see it if I can quote it? Just saying.
Shannon's like, what?
Christine, no, you don't lose points if you don't guess at all, but you do lose 1
Right.
point if you guess incorrectly and your score's not already at 0.
Chris says, I thought Samuel Jackson played the Velociraptor. Yeah, what's in your wallet?
So, Feel the Magic says that I'm missing out. I'm not opposed to watching Jurassic Park. It's just never happened. I don't know that I need to watch all of the Jurassic Parks.
Oh, no, because it gets bad when, like, in part 2, like, the dinosaur, like, swims to New York and has to, like, outcun a young Vince Vaughn, like, before he looked like he, like, pickled himself.
No,
and,
terrible.
Like, yeah, it is, like, maybe or part 3, I don't know, yeah. There's a couple lows and highs.
Shannon says do not watch the third one.
Maybe it was the third one. Was that the third one? But like after that, there's like another one in there. It's kind of like Terminator movies. There's like 3 that you could pick out that are pretty dang good, and then the rest of them are rubbish.
Yeah. Again, probably not something I'm gonna love.
Yeah.
There's only so many hours in my life. Like, I'd rather watch something that I want to watch.
Look, Jurassic Park, the first one was amazing, but like at some point when the T-Rex gets out in like the Hamptons and he's walking around and little Jimmy wakes up, oh, and he like looks out the window, and the T-Rex has got his eye pressed up the window and it's like fogs the window with the snoof, and little Jimmy, who's got more cojones than me, I guess, just barely lumbers over to mom and dad and pokes them. Dad, there's a dinosaur outside. like as calm can be, and then like the dinosaurs like swimming in the pool or something.
Shannon
was
says
like that.
it does not swim there, Dan. They ship it there.
Yeah, well, my
But was it a doctor? That's the real question.
Look, I'd like to think when I send my friend in Japan like a package that they shove it in a bottle and cork it and throw it in the ocean and it gets there. So it swam
I
here.
should hope not.
It swam here via FedEx, right?
No, that was Castaway.
Oh, that's right.
Dan, let's do
Yes.
the next question.
All right,
Oh,
let's
no,
go.
let's see who got this one right first.
Oh, yes. Nikki got this one right first, followed by Shannon. Feel the Magic, Huskies in the Hats, Chelsea, Sarah, Wilton, Liz, Drea, and Amanda all in the points. Hi, Drea.
Next question.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You have to read it. Who did Robert De Niro play in Taxi Driver? Was it Charles Palantine? Was it Easy Andy? Was it Matthew Higgins? Or was it Travis Bickle? I don't know why you shut down, Dan, but
I'm sorry.
I
I
got
was
you.
reading Chris's comments about shipping the gummies and the T-Rex. Yeah.
It took you a while.
Thanks for helping me out.
I gotcha.
Who did Robert De Niro play in Taxi Driver?
Do you know that I've also not seen Taxi Driver?
You get it. Somebody's jaywalking. He makes lemon face. He gets put out of business by Uber. And then that's the end of the movie. That's it.
I get it.
And then he rides the coattails of just bad movies ever since.
Let's see who got it right first.
All
Dan.
right. It is Feel the Magic, followed by Huskies in the Hatch. Nikki, April, Sarah, Chelsea, Melshane, Shannon, Amanda, and Liz. I wish your comment would have stayed on screen before it blasted off.
Over to our leaderboard. We've got a new leader.
Yes.
It is Feel the Magic with 35 points, followed by Huskies in the Hatch with
Good
33. Wilton Wanderlust with 31. Shannon's got 25. April's got
race.
22. Sarah Benson's got 20. Nikki's got 18. Chelsea's got 14. Melshane's got 11. And Becky and Liz McKenna are tied with 10 points
Nice.
each.
Good job.
Still pretty close with half the game left to play.
All right. On to question number 6. Who did Brad Pitt play in an interview with the vampire?
Oh, let's see you pronounce
Is it
these.
Armand? Is it Luis de Puente du Lac? Is it Lestant de Licorice? Or is it Santiago?
That one was easy.
Or is it the interviewer? Is it the actual interviewer that's like, oh, come in and sit down? Could have been the interviewer. Huskies in the Hatch says, wow, 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 wow. And
No, there's
her
only
best
one O there.
Borat voice.
No, it was wow.
Wow. That means I butchered these names, huh?
Probably.
Luis de Puente du Lac. Don't
Louis
show this
de
to your
Puente
doctor
du
husband.
Lac.
Please don't show this to your doctor husband.
She says you really picked up some French when you were here.
Yeah, from a doctor.
Terry says the interviewer was Christian Slater. Thank you. I thought
was
that's
it?
who it was, but I was trying to think.
Oh my
was
gosh.
it?
We just saw him the other day in a movie.
He was in that Unfrosted movie about Pop
pastry
Tarts.
movie. That's right. Christian Slater ended it up.
I love him.
Same thing.
I have always loved him and
Same
everything
thing.
he's in.
Yeah, I was a pretty big Christian Slater fan growing up too. Like I thought his movies were fun. Okay. I'm ready to see who got this one right. It's probably Huskies in the Hatch. Nope. Okay. It is Shannon, followed by Feel the Magic, Nikki, Huskies in the Hatch, Cricket, Sarah Benson, Christina, Liz, Hannah, and Zulu Crafter. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan, and if you don't know me, now you do.
Well, that pretty much sums it up.
Pretty much
Dan,
sums it up.
Let's do question number 7.
Let's go to question number 7. Who did Harrison Ford play in Star Wars? Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Han Solo, Darth Vader, or bad actor? Gosh, he's just the worst. Han Solo. We got some Han Solos. Amanda says it's Luke Skywalker. More Han Solos are clogging it up. Becky says it's Darth Vader. And it is actually... We'll wait for the 3 seconds to click out. Hurry up. Guess your number 3s, because it's Han Solo. Do you know he'd only would come back? He's so miserable and hates any Han Solo fame that he'd only come back to do the movies because to kill the character.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, freaking curmudgeon.
Yeah, you don't like him?
I'm sure he's just fine.
Let's see who got it right first, Dan.
Let's go. All right, it's Shannon, followed by Nikki, Feel the Magic, Christina, Wolfie W, April, Wilton, Chelsea, Cyber Husky, or Huskies in the Hatch.
Over to our leaderboard. Feel the Magic still holding on to that lead with 52 points. Shannon creeping up with 45, followed by Sonia with 41.
Yes.
Nikki's got 35. Wilton's got 34. Sarah Benson and April both have 26. Chelsea and Christina have 16. And Liz McKenna rounds out our top 10 with 14 points.
Good job. Ben Griffin says hi. Hi, Ben. All right, get ready to answer this next question. You're going to put A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the chat, depending on the answer here. Let's see, Crystal. When we go to question number 8, who did Robin Williams play in Aladdin? Was it Jafar? Was it Aladdin? Was it Lago?
No, that's an I.
Igo?
Iago?
Or is it the genie? Did he do the genie?
Iago, I think it is.
Iago?
It's been a while since I watched Aladdin, but I think it's Iago.
Okay, because AI makes A, because I makes not A.
Yeah. Iago. yes, Sonia, he did.
Yes. Did you just say Jafart? Maybe. It's the genie. Which, I mean, come on, like, he's perfect, right? You just let him go.
Absolutely.
Let him go, and we'll draw to his mannerisms. Yes.
It was perfect.
It's the genie, but who prints I'll lead it the quickest? Well, bam. Shannon, followed by Nikki, Huskies in the Hatch, Christina, Wilton, Cyber Husky, Hannah, Chelsea, Joanne, and Mel Shane all in the points. Jim Johnson says, my brownies suck. Second time in a row.
Actually, he said that they stuck.
Oh, they stuck. Oh, Crystal, how do you unfix that? How many hippie calories were in your brownie, first of all? We learned hippie calories. And Crystal, how do we not make our brownies stick to the pan?
I don't know I would have to know what he did to know what went wrong. I know my bread was sticking in my pan a lot no matter what I did, and it was because my pan sucked and I had to get a new bread pan. If generally speaking, like, if you didn't grease your pan enough, but like Jim bakes often enough.
He does.
He knows.
He does. He's cooked a lot of stuff.
I don't know what you're using as a non-stick, but if you do like some butter or oil and some cocoa powder for brownies instead of flour, cocoa powder, and it makes it a little extra chocolatey on the bottom too.
I feel like he probably knows.
He
Sometimes,
does.
Sometimes they just get a little sticky.
Sometimes like you do everything right and it still doesn't work. So.
Oh, hold on, Drea Kitty Husky. You have to rub. Oh, but I thought you said peanut butter on the bottom of your pan. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you making? I don't know. I get baked daily. Well, if you're baking daily, you should nail this. Yeah.
But sometimes things just go wrong.
Sometimes things just go wrong. Your lemon bars will tell you.
Oh.
Sometimes they're beautiful and sometimes they're not.
There's like a 1 minute difference in the
like
cook time. It really is.
From beautiful to disaster.
Perfectly creamy to like cake.
Yeah, to unedible.
I've now made cake.
Yes.
Not fully cooled after a quick check. That'll do it too. Just eat from one corner while they're still hot and let the rest of them cool before you do anything else.
Though. I gotta eat them now. I'm impatient.
Right, but you just eat from one corner. And then, like, who cares if that corner sticks because you're eating it anyway. You can scrape it up off the bottom with your spoon.
Chris has got advice.
Jim's brownies stuck because they had too much plant material in them.
As if that's all he's just up to. He's just forging he's just like making 100 of them for the winter. He's just bagging them up.
Drea says, not peanut butter, Dan. You don't want your house to smell like burnt peanut butter.
That's true.
All right, Dan, let's go on to question number 9.
All right, question number 9. Who did Will Ferrell play in Old School? Is it Bernard Bertie Campbell? Beanie Campbell. Is it Frank the Tank Ricard? Is it Mitch, the Godfather Martin? Or is it Dean Gordon, Cheese, Pritchard? Did you make up 3 of these names? Or
I did not. These are all characters from Old School.
Yes.
I do my research, bro.
A lot of you people did not watch Old School.
Correct.
Actually, I don't think any of you watched Old School.
Sonia did.
Sonia and maybe Crystal the Animal Lover.
And Chris and Olivia.
The Old School, but it's Frank the Tank.
Even if you didn't remember that he played him, like, Frank the Tank is the most known name from that movie,
yeah,
I feel like.
Terry knows. Terry knows it's Frank the Tank. All right, let's see who got this one right. Whew, oh man.
7 of you.
Huskies in the Hatch. Drea, Zulu, Amanda, Chris, Olivia. Oh my gosh, I almost what? Olivia, I'm so sorry. I almost reduced you to like an olive.
And Crystal the Animal Lover got right.
You're gonna have to do a leaderboard. You're gonna have to put an olive over your face now for your icon. I'm so sorry about that.
Sonia says that's the best movie of all time. Shannon says she loathes Will Ferrell movies.
They're both oh yes. Oh,
strong in your convictions. Let's check our leaderboard. Oh, Feel the Magic has lost the lead. Huskies in the Hatch taking the lead with 59 points. Shannon with 54 and Feel the Magic with 50. Right now, it's any of you guys is going to win
the top 3
game. Any of the top 3 can take this.
Any of the top 3 can take this one here. Oh my gosh.
Big disparity in the points. Everybody else is in like the teens.
Oh, you do know that movie. You really do. I've seen it a few times. Where's Renegade? It's pretty good. Okay, this is it. Will Ferrell is too over the top for me. It just depends on what he's doing.
He's one of those guys that pretty much just plays the same character.
It's hard because it's just like Will Ferrell being Will Ferrell. Like, He was doing something.
We were watching the roast of Tom Brady last night, and he came out in character as Ron Burgundy, and we fast forwarded. I hate the Ron Burgundy movies.
Elf was good. Buddy and Elf was pretty dang, like, that was pretty right
Okay,
on.
but he's on par with, like, Adam Sandler. Like, he plays himself and variations of himself doing voices, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And he's, like,
So,
with bad,
you know.
like, prostates on. No.
No, prosthetics.
Oh. What did I say?
Something completely different.
Huh.
Olivia said she forgives you, by the way, Dan.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, friend. Okay, are you ready, Crystal, for let's see who's going to win
final
this category
question.
here? The final question.
Let's see.
Let's go. Question number 10. Who did Nicolas Cage play and Peggy Sue got married? Is it Charlie Brodell? Is it Richard Norvik? Is it Michael Fitzsimmons? Or is it Walter Getz? Is that the one where he, like, talks like a baby or something? Hey, I'm Nick Cage. Oh, blanket.
Yeah.
Is it like that? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's the one.
The worst Coppola ever. At least Sofia Coppola, like, made Lost in Translation and Virgin
awful.
Suicides. I haven't watched Maria Antoinette yet. I don't know what that's about. It looks like it's like George Washington time. But Lost in Translation, obviously, an amazing movie.
Feel the Magic says that Nick Cage's voice in that is as bad as Christian Bale's Batman voice.
Batman.
Shannon has not seen this movie in 30 years. Shannon, when I was making this question, I'm like, nobody's going to have seen it. Shannon will have seen it. Shannon will know. She might not know the right answer, but she'll have seen it. She'll know the movie.
She'll know.
She'll know.
It is a Charlie Bodell. But let's see who...
That's a good movie. Okay, kind of love story-ish.
You like that movie.
But I do like that movie a lot.
Yeah.
I do. Let's see who got it right first.
It's Feel the Magic, followed by Becky Bowers, Mel Shane 23, Christina Langlois, and Athena Richards.
That's
that was
only
it.
five
And I don't know
of
what that
you.
did to the leaderboard. That might have kept everything just the same because I see a lot of heavy hitters with -1.
Yep, let's take a look at our leaderboard.
Boosh.
Oh, Feel the Magic, taking it with that final question,
2
moving
points.
ahead to 60 points. Nice job, friend. Huskies in the Hatch had 58, Shannon had 53, Nikki had 42, Wilton had 38, Christina had 29, Sarah Benson and April had 25, Becky Bowers had 21, Mel Shane had 20, and you guys can see where the rest
fantastic.
of you.
Good job, everybody.
Christina says you said her name right.
Yes. Yeah, you know, every dog has its day.
He'll never do it again.
I cried wolf enough, and then, like, when the things went down, I was right. But, you know, I'd cried wolf every day until then.
Nobody believed you.
Yes, until I was good. All right. So we're down to our last
Hannah
category.
feels robbed. How could you feel robbed? Were you even in the top 10?
Is this true,
Are
Hannah?
you even here?
Hannah, explain
You were
yourself.
gone.
Explain yourself in writing. You were gone. I know. Is this no computer Hannah talking?
Hannah, you're in 23rd place for that question.
Is this
Where
what
are
happens when you're not sitting outside my house connected to my Wi-Fi to win?
I'm waiting to see where Hannah placed. I don't see her.
Also, you gotta get the questions right. I know.
Oh, because I
I
didn't
know.
read her name. Oh,
Aw.
Hannah, I talk about you like on the live streams. I read your comments and talk
Yeah,
about you more than almost
I
anybody
screw up
except maybe Chris.
I screw up your last name daily. Like, really.
Fan says, "What about my name?" Oh my gosh, you guys, it was going too fast, and I like.
See what you did now, Crystal? See what you did. Everybody tune in and play this last fourth game, and she'll read your name at the end.
I will read every name at the end of the next game.
If you have a point.
Yeah, if you have 0, like, sorry.
Zero
All right.
is a number 2.
Feel the Magic with 60 points, taking the win on that one. Congratulations, friend.
Good job. We'll get to our last category here.
Nope, not Feek. Feel.
Ooh. Oh, everybody's honking.
That's because everybody out there is driving like a bunch of morons.
They are. Good job, Huskies in the Hatch. Shannon, Feel the Magic. Good job. We still have one more chance for a repeat winner or a new winner up here. I don't know what side I'm no weatherman. What side I'm looking on here? Oh my gosh, Crystal.
Dan.
What is the topic for our last category?
All right, so I usually try to mix them up a little bit. I try not to have similar categories, but I was halfway through making this when I was like, didn't I just do 2 movie categories? Oh, well, I'm halfway through it and it's almost done. This one is 90s TV, so a little bit different, but usually if I do like a film or TV, I try not to do more than one, and I actually did like 3 of them this time. So these questions are all related to 90s TV.
Yes. Yes,
Where
you should
my 80s
definitely
babies at?
put me in a DANtics outfit with an orange cat on my head. So this is what now it's for you, Cricket. This is for what now? 90s TV, you said?
90s TV.
Thanks, Crystal the Animal Lover saved me right there. Hannah misspelling
She
hey
said,
y'all.
"We vey."
Oy vey.
No, that's not
Oh,
oy
she
vey.
said
That's
we
we.
vey?
She went half French, half Yiddish.
That works.
I'll take it.
All right, we're going 90s television in here. So go get your parents, dust them off, put them in front of the TV right here, and see if they can help you out. Let's do this, Crystal. We'll head on over to Game 4 board here. I think Mooch is trying to make it.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to see because he's going to interrupt.
Let me try to help him a little bit.
He's going to want in my lap.
Come on, old man. Let me try to move Mooch over here.
Come on, bud.
He's coming through.
Yeah, you
He's
can't
gonna try to make
He's
sure
going
he
to step on
steps-
the one button that matters. Whoa.
I almost just slid on. Oh, I did slide. I almost slid onto the camera, Gumby style, on my un-OSHA approved setup over here. Oops.
There's no
Oops.
OSHA approval here. We're one step away
Against
from
my
burning the house
Pringles,
down.
I ordered Chick-fil-A.
Against your Pringles?
Yeah.
Pringles. You think that says Pringles? Like, does that make sense when you hear it?
Oh, principles. I don't get the appeal. To me, Chick-fil-A tastes like just warm hot dog.
Dan,
Yeah.
Sonia's doctor is home, and he's excited for 90s TV
Oh,
shows.
McDreamy's gonna come crush this.
And she said he's excited for 90s TV shows. P.S. That is something you talked about on the walk.
That's true.
Did you? What'd you talk about? 90210?
Maybe.
Buffy?
Maybe. I like Buffy. Buffy was good till Xander came around.
Never even watched
until
it.
Angel came around. Okay. Bones. Bones was on Buffy. You might watch it because you like Bones.
He's Booth, not Bones.
Oh, my bad.
Let's go, Dan.
Let's do this. The category is 90s television, and question number 1 is coming up right now. Question number 1. A group of aliens was disguised as a human family sent to Earth in which sitcom? Is it Dinosaurs? Is it Alf? Is it Third Rock from the Sun? Or is it Wings? Oh my gosh, all these shows, well, 2 of them were on at the same time. But all these shows were very interesting in their own right. I feel like Wings was weird. It was on like the USA Network, and I never really watched it except for I could kind of tell you that like they hung out at the airport and they like never flew anything.
Pretty much. I mean, it would have cost a lot for the
Yes.
budget to like, incorporate the actual planes into it.
It's Third Rock from the Sun. I didn't watch that show. Crystal like put it on, and I watched it through Crystal.
It's a good show.
It's a good show. It's really funny.
It's really good.
It is really funny.
Worth a rewatch if you need like some old 90s sitcom to watch. It's good.
It is. All right, let's go and see on to question number 2. I'm sorry.
Let's see who got that one right first.
Oh,
Dan.
yeah, shoot, that's right. I thought there was something else on my own game show that I've done for 4 years now that I don't remember how it flows. Shannon, followed by Field of Magic, Huskies in a Hatch, Wolfie W, Uncle Yukon, Christina, April, Mel, Shane, Scott, and Husky Mom Bronico, all in the points.
Nice. Most people got that one right. I feel like that's a pretty well-known sitcom if you watch TV in the 90s.
I think so as well.
Let's go over to question number 2, Dan.
But bam, which series included the nerdy next door neighbor named Steve Urkel? Did I do that? Is it Family Ties? Is it Living Single? Is it Martin? Or is it Family Matters? I watched all the... Oh, no, I did not watch Family Ties.
No?
I did not watch Family Ties. I just didn't like the dad. He was all bearded up. I didn't watch...
Dad ruined it for you, huh?
Dad ruined it for me. I didn't like the dad. He didn't root for me. He was good in Tremors, but yeah, he ruined it for me. Obviously, I like Living Single and Martin, and Family Matters. I watched the heck out of Urkel. So
almost everybody
it
got
is
this
Family
one right,
Matters.
but I did trip up several people by putting Family Ties first because they just saw Family and answered.
Yeah, you gotta be fast on those reading prompts, huh?
Yes,
All
it's
right.
Family Matters, not Family Ties.
Well, let's see who cut the cheese first. It is Scott Somerville, or should I say Stefan Somerville? That's when... No, you'd have to watch the show. Cyber Husky, Field of Magic, Huskies in the Hatch, Wolfie W, Husky Mom, Bronico, Milshane, 23, Liz, Amelia, and Andrew all on the points. Excuse me. Okay.
Question number 3, Dan.
On to question number 3. What show was a spinoff of Everybody Loves Raymond? Is it King of Queens? Is it Becker? Is it Spin City? Or is it News Radio? Huskies in the Hatch says it's King of Queens. That show was pretty funny. Wilton says it's Becker.
I think King of Queens is the only one of these shows, including Everybody Loves Raymond, that I ever watched.
Oh,
I
Spin
didn't watch
City was
any
the
of
Michael
these.
J. Fox show with Phil
I'm
Hartman.
aware of it.
We
Becker
watched
had
that a
Ted
little bit ago.
Danson.
And News Radio was the Phil Hartman one then. Maybe. Wait, Spin
think
City
so.
was Michael J.
Yeah, Spin City was Michael J. Fox.
And then maybe News Radio was Phil Hartman, I think.
think
But
so.
it was King of Queens. Don't mess with Leah Remy. She'll put you in your corner.
pull out
and
the
whoop your ass.
receipts.
She'll whoop your. She'll pull out the receipts. I'd not mess with her. I would not mess with her. All right, Crystal, let's see where we are leaderboard-wise. Oh, points wise here. Field of Magic getting that one right first, followed by Huskies in the Hatch, Scott Somerville, Shannon, April, Lady JD13, Mel Shane, Husky Mom Bronico, Sarah, and Andrew Ingram, all in the points.
Let's see who got...
News Radio had David
leaderboard
Spade, I think.
here?
You're right, too.
Yes.
He was a News Radio
Feel the Magic in the lead with 27 points, followed by Huskies in the Hatch with 24. Scott Somerville's got 20. Shannon's got 16. Wolfie W's got 14. Cyber Husky, Mel Shane, and April all tied with 11. Husky Mom Bronico's got 9. And Lady JD 13 and Christina tied with 7 points each.
Huskies in the Hatch. The doctor's in the building. You know what? When I didn't see his beeper, like I saw it when we were hiking, there was no beeper. So maybe that's why. Dude, he's so young.
Do they still use beepers?
He doesn't know. He's too young to know.
Because you could like text somebody now, right?
He's too young to know what a beeper is. All right, on to question number 4. Mark Paul Gosselaar played what popular 90s TV show? Played in what popular 90s TV show? 90210, Boy Meets World, Saved by the Bell, and Friends. Oh my gosh, how would I rank these shows in order of like my favorite? It'd probably be Saved by the Bell, 90210, Boy Meets World, and I didn't watch Friends. I know I'm white, but like I didn't watch Friends.
Nor did I.
I didn't. But Saved by the Bell was pretty much my favorite on Saturday mornings.
In its day, that was a great show.
I watched
Watching
Saved
it
by the
now.
Bell.
Zach Morris is trash.
Zach Morris is trash. You guys have to look up Zach Morris is trash on YouTube if you were a Saved by the Bell fan and just watch a few of them. Fantastic. It's so fantastic. And you get to see why Zach Morris is trash. But I love Saved by the Bell, and I did watch 90210. My first girlfriend and I would watch it on the telephone. Like, we'd sit there and listen on the telephone and watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
I would record them on a VHS because I was already in college and it was still on, and I had class on Wednesday nights, so I would record it on my VHS and then come home and watch it.
Mm-hmm. That's how you did it. All right, Chris, so on to question number 5.
Let's see who got this one right first.
Oh, yeah, shoot.
Also, Sarah Benson says hospitals do still use beepers. Her sister and brother-in-law are doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
See, yeah.
Technology moves forward, but not for doctors.
Feel the magic, feeling it this episode. Getting it right first, followed by Shannon, Husky Mom Bronico, Scott, April, Scott, Chris, Melshane, 23, Huskies in the Hatch, Amelia, Froggy, what's up, Froggy, in the top points. Sorry, Cyber Husky.
Ready for the next one, Dan?
Uh-huh. But bam, on Seinfeld, which of the 4 main characters was actually not on the show's first episode? Jerry, Elaine, Kramer, or George?
Another show I never watched.
When the girlfriend showgirls got addicted to speed. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
She was so excited.
Yep.
I'm so
Just
scared.
couldn't hide it and scared. Just scared. Yes. Yes. All right. So which one of these 4 main characters was not actually on the show's first episode? I think this is one of those funky trick questions, and I think it's it's Elaine. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a Kramer. I thought I saw the first episode of that. I didn't think I saw Kramer, but I was incorrect.
They had a different
Elaine.
female lead, and apparently there was some conflict there, so they booted her before the show actually went further than the pilot.
You know, I think they address it in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Do they?
I think so because in one of the episodes when they're bringing it back, they want no.
No.
Well,
Did you lose it?
it was gonna be the dude, Larry David. It was gonna be like Larry David's wife, and she wasn't really fitting in, and it was a big old, scene.
Gotcha.
That you have to, if you're like 40, you gotta watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's pretty good. You can only really watch 1, maybe 2 episodes at a time before you start to feel like a crotchety old Jewish guy.
But it's
great.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yes.
Let's see who got that one right
All
first,
right.
Dan?
Yes. Let's see. Huskies in the Hatch back on top of the leaderboard, followed by Lady JD 13, Christina, Zandman 17, Wilton Wonderless, Zulu Crafter Christine, Molly Fanton 2024. Hello.
She was somebody different last
Welcome
year.
to the leaderboard. F. Vanth and Athena Richards. Yeah, 2023.
Yeah.
All in the points.
Let's check.
Not that many people got that one right. Who else? Not that many people got that one right.
Oh, I missed it. Hold on. It's going to scroll back.
Is it going to scroll back
It
up
scrolls
there?
faster on my screen.
It does
than
scroll
the
faster on
YouTube
your screen. Yes, I think we can manually control it, but
just
it
those
doesn't
10.
matter.
The 10 that you read were the
Wow,
only 10 that got
fantastic.
it right.
Way to
Let's see
go.
where we're at on our leaderboard.
Yes. Oh, Huskies in the Hatch pulling out to a point lead over Feel the Magic, followed by Scott Somerville, Shannon, Lady GD 13, April, Husky Mom Bronico, Christina, Melshane, and Wolfie W in the points. Kind of a close game down through the middle here. Still a chance to get into the points.
Yeah, we're only on question number 6.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. I am ready. The points are set up almost F1 style. What was Tia's sister's name in the sitcom Sister Sister? Is it Rebecca? Is it Tamara? Is it Vivica, or is it Lisa? Interesting. I watched some Sister Sister. You watch that show?
Yeah. I feel like it was a part of a block of TV that you sat and watched 2 hours of half-hour sitcoms.
TGI Friday towards
Maybe,
the end when Sabrina the Teenage Witch and stuff came around. I think Sister Sister was more on then. Yeah, the CW. That's what it was. They had a CW block, so maybe it was a CW. But I did watch that show. It was good. It was good. I think they're pretty successful these days. Last time I saw them, they looked like pretty smiling in whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the UPN. Okay, yes, UPN. Ours was channel 13. That's right. They had the Dawson on there and everything. Did you watch the Dawson?
I did not.
All right. The WB. Okay, so it was everywhere. It was on UPN or the CW or the WB. All the same.
I feel like the WB became UPN
It all kind of merged
something.
together when they were trying to figure themselves out. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, on to question.
Let's see who got it right.
The leaderboard. Oh, yes. One Tree Hill. I did not watch One Tree Hill. Terry, did you? I don't see you watching One Tree Hill.
Shannon got that right first, followed by
Yes.
Nikki, Scott, Feel the Magic, Huskies in the Hatch, April, Wilton, Cyber Husky, Lady Judy 13, and Mel Shane.
Good job. All right, on to Pacey from Dawson's Creek. You mean from the Mighty Ducks movies, right? The Mighty Ducks movies.
Dan, everybody got that question right, by the way.
Good job,
all
everybody.
42
Good
people
job.
who attempted to answer it got it
Yes.
right.
WB plus UPN, it was the CW. Okay, and that's when they made their last push. Ducks fly together. Yes, they do, Cake Eater. Yes, they do. All right, on to the next question. Question number 7. In Boy Meets World, what is the name of Corey Matthews' older brother? Is it Sean? Is it Jack? Is it Jonathan? Is it Eric? Or is it just a reason for Crystal to talk about Ryder Strong?
He's so dreamy.
Is he still dreamy these days?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
A little scruffy looking sometimes,
Crystal's
but
got an interesting
yeah.
route Mount Rushmore. It's like Ryder Strong. It's a little bit oozy guy.
Oh, Matthew Lillard. I love him.
It's him. It's
Joel McHale.
It's Wobbly Depp, I think. Are you a Wobbly Depp fan, or is that Jess?
No.
Yeah. It is Eric. That's the brother, not.
That's the older
That
brother.
was the brother. That was the older brother. Eric.
Yes,
Yes.
Sean was
It
his best
Eric
friend.
Matthews.
Jack was Eric's best
Yes.
friend, and I don't know where
I watched Boy Meets World, but like it was still like I would watch it and then like I'm on my way to hockey, but I did watch some Boy Meets World. Like,
I just watched it for Ryder Strong.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. He was cute.
Hannah says, "Who doesn't love Matthew Lillard?" I gotta go. Why don't you go ahead and read the?
Mooch is nosing the Timbits container. He's gonna knock it down.
He's gonna
and get
knock
the lid
down
off.
the
You better go
Timbits.
get him.
The Timbits are in a Tupperware, and Mooch is trying to like circus seal him. So I'm gonna set this down. Crystal's gonna read the answer winners and the leaderboard winners,
Yes,
and I
I
think I'm gonna
gotcha.
take that covered up can of cat food and give Mooch just a little bite.
You probably should. He's a little hungry over there. Trying. I get it, bro. I love donuts too. All right, let's see who got that one right first. It was Shannon, followed by Wolfie W, Amelia, Sarah Benson, Olivia, Mel Shane, Froggy, Sandman, Hannah Brew, and Auntie Ange. And let's see what that's done to our leaderboard. Over here, we've got Feel the Magic and Shannon currently tied for first place with 44 points each, followed by Sonia with 42. Although I should say Sonia and Dr. Dustin. Scott with 32.
Is that the new Drain M&M?
Maybe.
The new Drain M&M and Sonya and Dr. Dustin.
Sonia and Dr. Dustin. Zulu Crafter says Matthew Lillard was in an episode of Criminal Minds. That's because if you are an actual actor, you've not actually made it until you've been in at least one episode of Criminal Minds, Law and Order, and or CSI.
You're not a Godiver.
What? A cadaver? Yes, you have to have been in at least one episode of at least one of those shows to consider yourself a successful actor. That's the rule. I don't make the rules. I'm just here to let you guys know. I did. You need to stop eating Timbits and come over here.
I'm putting a little bit more fuel.
I like how you haven't eaten any of them, but as soon as I was like, all that's left are the cakey ones, you can have them. You're just pounding them. I do appreciate that. The fruity ones were the best. Oh, he was in an episode of Law and Order too. That's because you don't make it until you've made it on one of those episodes. You don't even have to be a cadaver. You could be any part, just a bit part. Or NCIS, Dale says. Yes, I guess that's in that category too.
Clint Howard, he's been in everything. He was literally one of the but they made him like the creepy pervy guy. But not too long ago, Clint was actually the suspect in the CSI show that we were watching. So, yeah, yes. All right. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I am. I have a little bit of Timmy's on me. Or Tim Toms, or what do we call them, Timmy's?
Timmy Hose.
Timmy Hose. Yeah, I'll take Timmy's hose all over me.
Stop it.
All right, on to the next question. Which police drama starring Dennis Franz and David Caruso began its 12th season run in September of 1993? Is it Law & Order? Is it CSI? Is it Hill Street Blues? Is it NYPD Blue? Or it's me kind of feeling like I'm way too close to the camera here, by the way.
Back it up, Dan.
Usually I'm back a couple feet, but not anymore. Which one is it?
We like
My
to look
eyes-
directly at your eyeballs.
They're brown.
They're two different colors of brown.
Are they?
Yeah, you have an inner ring that's darker and an outer ring that's lighter, and then like an outer ring that's like gray.
Because I'm old now and I have gray. You said I had a gray eyelash the other day.
You do. It's on the inside
I
of
can't
your
wait. I need my whole
left
head
eye.
to turn gray before my mohawk goes away.
Yeah. You want a gray mohawk?
Yes. Technically, Clint is the more accomplished actor in the family. How wild is that? My first girlfriend's little brother was on the same hockey team as Ron Howard's kids, and it was always of like, is he going to be in the audience today for the game? Is he going to be there today? Is he going to be there today, or is he just going to pull up in a limo and boot his kids out?
Is that how it went?
Yes, that is how it went.
Zulu Crafter says your glasses are so cool, Dan.
Oh, thanks. They're Ferrari glasses. Look at my Ferrari logo on the one side.
Oh my god,
Because
you're
I'm
so
P1.
cool.
I'm P1 Dustin, and the Ray-Ban logo on the other. They're my Alex Sainz appendix glasses. Okay. All right, Crystal. Let's see who got this one right first. It is Shannon, followed by Feel the Magic, Huskies in a Hatch, Froggy, Mel, Shane 23, Liz, Amanda, Sarah, Easton. Welcome to the leaderboard. And not all of Olivia in the top 10. Good job.
Sonia wants to know who's Alex Sainz.
Oh, shoot. I think it's Carlos Sainz's brother.
I was gonna say she knows something about something because she spelled it right, so she's not just like who's that person.
No, they are.
You had to have gotten something wrong.
They're very F1 literate, and I'm apparently only naming family members.
Gotcha. It's his cousin.
Also, like he's like, I think he's Italian, so like his brother's not gonna be Alex. It could be Alex. Maybe everything turns into spaghetti.
Sonia says Dan's a doctor.
Yeah, when you can see the middle finger that I'm giving you right now.
You want me to pull you up here?
Yes. Yes.
Shannon pulling the lead over Feel the Magic, by the way, on that one. This game's gonna go to Shannon, Feel the Magic, or Sonia with Dr. Dustin's help. So let's go to question number 9 and see how it goes, Dan.
Oh, good
Hold
grief.
on, mooch on the move.
All right, is he?
Maybe not. Oh, you are stinky, boy.
I know, he has been stinky. I just fed him too. Which is like, I'm just trying to live. Oh my god.
Trying to live in the litter box. All right, on to the next question.
Okay. What is the cat's name in Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Is it Abracadabra? Is it Salem? Is it Phantom? Or is it Raven? I need you to text me what you wrote, Jim, about that. Am I wrong on my statement? Was he not living around? He should be living.
He says at that point Howard lived in the same gated community in Stamford, Connecticut that the McMahons lived in. There's stories about Shane pranking him?
So this would have been in 1995. This would have been in like 1995. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a different actor-y person. Because is that the Isoplex down here where like all the bougie people go? Maybe I gotta like dust off my ex-girlfriend's phone number and like ask her.
Give her a call?
Yeah.
It's not the one that died, is it?
Because Jim would know more. What's that?
It's not the one that died, is it?
No, I didn't say the Ouija board. I said the phone book.
Gotcha.
Phone book. It's Salem.
Where are you gonna find one of those?
A phone book?
Yeah.
I'm right.
Dan, let's see who got that one right first.
Absolutely. Nikki, followed by Huskies in a Hatch, Feel the Magic, Shannon, Cyber Husky, Lady JD13, Wolfie W, Liz, Joanne, and Froggy.
Hannah says Dan has an ex that died? Not when they were together.
No, like, yeah. Like, not like, 'cause I'm old enough now that like my peers are dying. So she's like, I'm out of here rather than telling the story of Dan's relationship on his autobiography. Is that what I'm going to have, an autobiography on?
It's okay, Dan. She was the problem in that relationship. Let's check
I
our
can say that
leaderboard.
You know.
We're back to a tie between Feel the Magic and Shannon, but Huskies in the Hatch still in the running with 59 points. So one of you three is going to take it. Who's it going to be? We'll have to check with this final question and see how it goes.
I guess we definitely will. All right, this is the last question of the night.
Jim says, I'm sure he had a place in Cali, but I believe he made his residence in Connecticut in the 90s.
That's a long ways to go. That's a long ways to go.
It is.
I want to see Dan play trumpet. I could do it. I could look like dizzy trumpet guy.
You would probably get dizzy and pass out.
I would pass out. I'm a big blower. No. I'm like a big, like, if I hold my breath or anything, like blow for a long time, I'll pass out. Like, so I couldn't do that. I need to play like a keyboard or something like that. Don't puff your cheeks. That's bad form. How would you know? Are you a professional squirrel? Do you go to chipmunk class? I got my trumpet yesterday. Enjoy it. Is that the one where it's like, no, that's a tuba. How come no one plays the tuba anymore? Easton, what if we all chipped in for you to return your trumpet and we paid the difference for the tuba?
Hannah says she was a professional trumpet player. I had to yell it because it's all caps.
Hannah, is that right though? Do you think if we can we get Easton to trade in the trumpet for a tuba? Do you think that works? Does it scale like that?
But not a doctor.
Do you ever pull a muscle in your cheek so only like one lights up?
No, that's why you don't puff them, because that's bad form. You'll hurt your cheeks.
How am I supposed
You'll
to
get that
blow
feeling
it?
like when you eat something sour and it gets all like sharp pains like between your ear and your jawbone.
Right. April says doctor or trumpets. You guys are never gonna let me live that down.
Never.
If it's not Di sending me anti-marijuana pics, it's Dr. Dan never letting this one get lived down. Okay.
Mooch,
Okay.
pick a spot.
Okay.
Hold on,
Crystal.
I got Mooch on the move.
This is the last question of the night. I'm
It
holding
is.
you all hostage. Thank you so much for playing and hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I was flopped on the couch before this, trying to squeeze a couple more minutes out of the TV show that I was watching before I got up, and I wasn't really feeling it too much. Of like, I'm kind of pooped out. I just got back. I just kind of want to flop around, but like, as soon as the camera goes on, I'm so glad. Like, it feels so good. We had such a fun time tonight, and besides, I can't leave you all hanging. You know how bad I feel? Like, every once in a while where it's just like, I don't want to do this. Like, we're not doing this. And then, like, I feel like all you guys have, like, to find something else to do. Which, 2 seconds later, they don't even give a shit. It don't even matter. There's another one. There's another one later. Okay, I thought you said Crystal was going to read everyone's name at the end. I think
At
so.
the end, it's not the end yet.
Okay.
Chris says you could trade in a trumpet and a 3-year-old Jeep for a tuba. What about a 7-year-old Jeep? And we don't have a trumpet.
My 7-year-old Jeep only has 30,000 miles, and Hannah Freeman, her husband's selling his Porsche for only 20 grand, and it's like a Carrera. It's got 140,000 miles on it, but it looks beautiful. I could probably sell my Jeep that's paid off and almost get that Porsche. I've been so thinking about it. In
this town.
No, I have to go to Ohio to get it.
No, like you would want to have a Porsche in this town?
Well,
Dan,
yeah,
it'll just
like
get stolen.
Yeah, it's Porsche, and then I get calf implants.
And then profit?
And then profit. And then profit.
Dan, let's go to our last question and see who's going to take this round.
Dan, do you know how much insurance is on a Porsche? Clearly I don't.
Dan, do you even know how much insurance is on your Jeep?
Clearly I don't.
Dan doesn't pay the bills.
I don't have a car payment.
Would you
anymore.
trust Dan to pay your bills?
Yeah.
No, you don't have a car payment, but you still pay for insurance.
When we got together, there was this drawer in the kitchen because I lived in an apartment. There was this drawer in the kitchen, and the drawer is usually for like cutlery. And I think it just had all my bills in it.
And they were all different colors.
It was beautiful. I like the light blue ones.
Chris would trust you to pay his bills. Well, then you would soon be homeless.
It's like bill roulette. Like I would be good for long enough for you to let your guard down, and then all of a sudden you're like, who didn't pay the cable note? How?
Yeah, you
how
go
am I
to
supposed to watch TV.
You go to switch on the light and like
Yeah.
it doesn't come on, and you're like,
I mean,
what
Chris
happened?
is Amish. How am I supposed to watch Kingpin if I don't have if your cable note's not paid?
Yeah, Dan just like doesn't remember to do things.
Easton says, I don't trust Dan to play my bills, and he went wah wah. Did I play it there? Did I play the trumpet right there? You know?
Jim says until the envelope's read, it's junk mail. Oh, you guys are of the same school of thought then.
Dude, we need to get an apartment together.
Hannah
Jen.
says you still call them notes. That's enough for her not to trust you.
What, to pay my cable note?
Yeah, Dan is not in charge of the bills. Never has been. I literally moved in with Dan because he said, when are you going to move in with me and help me to pay my bills? Not that he needed my money. He just needed me to actually pay the bill. The act of paying a bill.
Huh.
So
Notes
yeah,
equal IOU. Oh, no, you didn't watch Comic View back in the day on BET. Comic View's coming up next. Remember, don't forget to pay your cable note.
Yep.
That's who taught me that. That's yeah.
Is that where you learned that?
We can't watch Comic View on BET if we don't pay our cable
note.
note. Yeah, that was their commercial. Don't forget to pay your cable note. Comic View's coming up. Yeah.
All right,
know.
Dan.
We live here. Like we have the same monies. None. Yes. So that's it. That's
No,
it.
that's not it, Dan. We have one more question.
No, I know. Like that's it. Like we're off to the finale here.
Oh.
We said it's going to be between anybody, or is there is it just victory?
It is going to be between Huskies in the Hatch,
Shannon.
Yes,
Yes.
or Feel the Magic.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
One of the three of them is taking it. Are you three ready?
Dan is fired. I know, right? It looks like I'm going to
fired
be joining
every
the band with you. Uh-huh.
Jim says we're two peas in a pod, just different personality disorders.
Definitely. We all. It's like I was telling Jess and Jamie, like I'm just like Greg, except for like I just have different attributes. Like we're both kind of the same person. We hang out and we're like the sidekick, but I have different attributes than Greg. That's all. Me and Jim too. But together, we can form Voltron.
Together, you'll still not get the bills paid on time.
All right, on to question number 10 here so I can send you guys home.
Let's do it. Mm-hmm. They're already home.
All right, question number 10. Which sitcom series told the story of a dim-witted former high school football player turned women's shoe salesman? Is it All in the Family, Married with Children, Roseanne, or Home Improvement? Oh my gosh. Cyber Husky says it's Married with Children. Somebody else said it wasn't, but not. Lisa Fairchild says it's Roseanne. And everybody else is pretty much no. That it is Polkai's best. Al Bundy. And if you have not Married with Children,
wait,
gosh.
hold on.
Crystal's traumatized by her childhood because your dad would just be like, yeah, anytime like
Tracy Lords was
or
on
somebody
it,
would come on.
and yeah.
But if you could get past some of the stuff, dude, oh my gosh, the first like
it
5
not,
seasons before the Yes Ma'am stuff, the first 5 seasons are killer.
If you did not grow up in like the 80s and 90s and you just watched it now, if you're woke, you do not want to watch this show.
You might want to steer clear.
No.
But if you have comedy bones, you should watch it.
Huskies in the Hatch asking, no Fresh Prince? Will Smith's a little problematic these days, so no.
No, it's not really him more than his wife. But Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was good. It was really, really smart.
The show was
funny,
great.
And there was no other comedy like that. There was no, because Will Smith had his hands in it. So he was writing jokes. And their stuff was funny. It wasn't formulaic. I love The Fresh Prince. I watched every episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I loved it. I love Jeffrey.
Sonia says fair. So keep his name out of your MF mouth.
Aww, I love it.
I do try to avoid things that I think might cause people to be like, but he did this and he did that, and I don't want to like have controversial things in
like
there.
Like the people in the chat? Our friends? We binge watched Fresh Prince over winter. It's so good. It's solid. It's good
Molly
stuff.
says, "Gimme Blossom." I loved Blossom.
Blossom was another one that was
like
good.
When I was really young, I watched Punky Brewster, and then I felt like there was nothing else that I really identified with like that until Blossom came out, and I was like, "Yes, another quirky girl. Let's do this."
Yeah,
I loved Blossom.
Yes, Bar also sucked. Like Roseanne Barr, I thought Roseanne was great. I liked Roseanne. She was funny. I thought Roseanne was funny. That was stuff. Punky Power, Punky Brewster was good, but it was on like Punky wasn't primetime though, right? Punky Brewster I watched in the daytime. Like, it was paired up with like Small Wonder when the dude had the robot child that wouldn't fly these days because you're not allowed to have a robot child.
Why didn't nobody know?
You're also not allowed to, by the way, go take a trip somewhere as a grown adult and say you're going to visit somebody that's a child. I learned being locked up. That gets
you
red
learned by watching somebody else say that.
Yeah, I've red flags. The Wonder Years, I was in love with Winnie Cooper. It was so weird. I loved The Wonder Years. Another like insanely good show. Winnie bothered me. She like just got in everybody's way. The show could have been so much cooler and more adventurous if like Winnie would just kick rocks.
Hey Dan.
Yeah.
Let's see who got this right first.
Okay.
We're still playing a game show here. We're not done yet with this round.
All right, let's do this. Feel the magic. Oh my gosh. These points might have made the difference. Over Shannon, Chris, Liz, Joanne, Wolfie W, Huskies and Hash to Wilton, Uncle Yukon, Cyber Husky, Lady JD13. That's 11 people.
For no particular reason at all. Let's go over to our
Oh my gosh,
leaderboard.
is this going to be 1 point?
Feel the magic winning the second round of the night
by
1 point over Shannon, who was trying to get her second win of the night. Nice job. Feel the magic.
She got 9 of the 10 points.
Hold on.
It was by 1 point.
I got to go back over here to refresh. Feel the magic with 71 points, taking the win. Congratulations, friends. Shannon Muller with 70 points. Husky in the Hatch with 63 points. Big jump down to Scott Somerville with 33 points. Wolfie W with 31. Mel Shane 23 with 28 points. Lady JD 13 with 24 points. Cyber Husky with 23. Liz McKenna with 22. Sorry, guys, I got to do this so it can refresh again until it gets down to Liz McKenna Henna because
Good
it was
job,
going
good
entirely
job.
too fast. Husky Mount Bronico's got 19 points. Good job, friend. Now I gotta wait for it to move before I can read anything.
Oh, take your time. The hockey game's tied.
April had 18 points. Sarah Benson and Amelia and Christina all tied with 17
Good job,
points.
good job.
Sandman 17 and Nikki tied with 16 points. Froggy and Chris tied with 15 points. Wilton Wanderlust had 12. Joanne had 11. Olivia Egner with 10 points. Hannah Willis, Christine, Hannah Brew, Uncle Yukon all had 9 points. Athena, Zulu Crafter, Crystal the Animal Lover, and Becky Bowers all had 8 points. Molly Fanton, Marianne, Amanda Gingrich, and Andrew Ingram all had 7 points. Easton, Laura MV1, and F. Anth all had 6 points. Drea Kitty Husky with 5 points. Amanda Moline, Dale Morrison had 4 points. Cricket and Auntie Ange had 3 points. Terry and Karen and Sam all had 2 points. Adele with 1 point. Lisa Fairchild, Ben Griffin, and Amanda Hurst, no points this round at the end, but thanks so much for
Fantastic.
playing.
All these names, all these people. Thank you so much for playing here. This is our last stream before I go and have hernia surgery. And I'm just a little bit bummed out more than I was before to find out that Dustin actually won't be performing the surgery on me. Because I thought there was like a little glimpse of hope that like he'd fly in, like what you call him, the relief pitcher, and he would be doing it on me.
I mean, there's still a
So-
chance. You could text him and ask him, see what he's doing next Wednesday.
Let's go back to that waiting room here. We'll hit up that last name on the screen here and we'll say goodbye. This is our last stream for... Maybe I'll be live next Saturday. So I'm going to go under the knife. I'm going under the knife. They're opening up your boy like the Operation game. I told them when they see my breadbasket to let me know if it was sourdough or not.
Probably.
But yeah, so I'm going to go and have a little bit of a thingy done on my deal. And we'll be back. I think we're supposed to be back next Saturday. Is that what it is?
No, we are not doing anything because you have surgery on Wednesday,
Right.
and
And then,
we opted not to do anything for the weekend because we did not think you would be up to it at all.
Yeah, because like when I do the DANtics gimmick, it's pushing from like, you know, like this, like
The diaphragm?
No, I'm a guy.
Your breadbasket? Dan. No.
Like that's...
Auntie Ange wants you to make sure to tell him not to remove your funny bone. So yeah, we didn't want Dan to
That's
push
good.
it. He could do things, but if he pushes it, he might hurt himself.
I
So
think so.
we decided let's just not. So this is the last show until the 24th, when we may or may not be baking, but we'll be doing something. I haven't picked a recipe and decided anything. Next Friday, the 17th, is
Yes.
World Baking Day.
Yes.
So please bake things. Do something. April, well, it's not happening this month. Maybe next month. I know you ask about painting a lot. Every time we make the calendar, we talk about it, but if you've been here for a paint night, you know that's like a 4 to 8 hour show, and it really takes a lot out of us and out of our weekend.
It was long.
We've literally done it for like 8 hours. We painted for
Everybody's
ever.
like, the diaphragms in the chest. Yeah, I mean, if it gets crammed up in there, it's like...
No.
Nope.
So yeah, our next planned show will be on the
Yes.
24th. We may go live for a minute here and there in between to update you on how Dan's doing. It just kind of depends on how
it
Dan's
just
doing.
depends on how I feel. At some point, there will be some update. If we can get a camera on me right away or something like that or funky, I'll be on the couch. I can turn on the live stream. I won't ghost you guys, but I'll at least give you updates on what's going on with me and stuff like that, because I know you guys care and like, and then you want to know, because like, you know, I try to make sure you guys know all the things so you don't have to wonder, like, you know, you gotta know all the gossipy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for all the well wishes and stuff too.
Absolutely. Hannah says that her dad said the reason Kansas has nothing interesting is to keep the Californians from visiting. Oh, don't you worry. We already weren't gonna.
Easton says, Dan, I graduate 8th grade on Wednesday. Congratulations. Happy graduations. Enjoy it. On my 8th grade graduations day, all of my friends ditched 8th grade graduations but me, because I figured that was the last time I was going to graduate anything. And which
You knew.
It's true. It's true. And they all went to go see Jurassic Park because it just came out that Friday in the movie theaters. They had tickets, like earlier tickets, and they were nerdy. So there was actually like one of the first times I realized there was a book, and it was a book movie. Like it had been a
Right.
book and then it's a movie. Yeah. So I remember that day. That's what was going on. That was like in 1993. Oh my gosh, I'm old.
93?
I'm old. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you had to repeat second grade. I'm like, wait, I graduated 8th grade in 94. You're 2 years old. Oh, second grade.
The first of my repeaters.
That math.
Yes. All right, what's going on in here? Adele says, good luck, Dan. Hi. Not that you'll need it, because you'll be just fine. Enjoy the best nap you'll ever gonna have in your life. Thank you so much. I have a laptop here, so I'll edit videos and stuff like that, but I'm gonna have to lay around for a couple days. I know I can get up and walk around, but I'm gonna have to lay around. I'm gonna have to remember to like just because you feel a little bit better doesn't mean you should be running around doing the stuff. So I will take my time to heal and try to catch up on a movie or two. Or so, it's so hard for me to sit around these days.
I'll be here on Wednesday with you all day, and then Blake will be here. Blake's out of school now, so he'll be here Thursday and Friday to make sure you stay on the couch and you can ring your bell and he can come help you.
Right. Yes.
John says, Dan, look on the bright side. All you're losing is a hernia. Last time I got stuck in hospital, I lost a leg. You'll be fine.
Did you keep it? Like that dude that kept his leg.
Ew. My brother kept his cast after he had it taken off, and that thing stunk.
So bad, huh?
Gross.
Oh. So I guess, John, like, I guess there's one way to look at it. So thanks, dude. Thanks. No cat lifting or tossing for 2 weeks. Yes. So, like, I can't move around the cat litter and stuff, and there's going to be, unfortunately,
I'm going to have to do all the chores.
You're going to have to do the chores for a little bit.
Ew.
I know. Just for a little bit until I can bend over again. I can do, like, other stuff. But, yeah, I'm sorry, Crystal.
Adele wishing me luck because I'm the one who definitely needs it.
Yeah, and hopefully it's just a few days, but I still can't, like, lift anything for a while. Like, it was weird, like...
It's nothing over 5 pounds, so literally all of the cats you cannot pick up.
Right.
Yeah, all of our cats
Everything's
are over 5 pounds. I think the littlest one is like 7. Can Blake do chores? Yeah, but we don't really make him do the cat stuff.
No.
He does all the cat stuff at his mom's house for their 5 cats. So he's capable, absolutely, and he does when we go out of town and stuff.
They're praying
but
for you, Crystal.
No, I can take care
Crystal,
of it.
They're praying
It
for
is
you.
a lot though. Let me tell you, because Dan, over the last few months, Dan has left for 4 weeks total.
Yes.
And in that time, I had to do all the cat stuff. When we're both home, we kind of split it up. You do the breakfast in the morning. One or both of us will do lunch time, depending on when they would need to eat. One or both of us will do dinner time for them. Both of us will fill up the dry food and the water and stuff. You usually do the litter boxes. That's just because, like,
time.
you don't let me do, like, trash and litter box and stuff.
When you leave at 8 o'clock, I feed the litter boxes, I change the water, I feed the litter boxes, and I feed the cats and change the litter boxes in the water and stuff. And it's 20 minutes because you sweep up a little bit, you find the surprise barfs, you pet them for a second. It's 25 minutes before I'm sitting down to do work. I usually clock it at like 8:30.
Let me tell you, like, anybody who thinks, like, I want 9 cats.
It's a lot of work.
Only do it if you have at least one other person who can help you on the regular.
Yeah.
Because as I do it by myself, and you probably experience the same thing when I leave town, I just think, like, one person should not have this many cats. It's too much work.
It's too much. Yeah, and the litter box gets changed between 2 and 2.5 times a day now, as the little ones are getting bigger and it's summertime and they're just
literally anytime it stinks. Like, ew, it stinks. Can you just empty it?
Stinks. Yeah, right. How do you feed the litter box? I gotta feed it more litter. But I'll help as much as I can, and then I'll be back at it. It's, I can do a lot of, like, pointing from the couch and what's it called, armchair quarterbacking.
Yeah, we're just gonna put a muzzle on Dan so he can not.
All right, everybody, don't forget to get your fidget spinner Hot Wheel. There'll be plenty of them at the store. They're at the store now. Like, there's like 10 or 11 cases of Hot Wheels. There's hundreds of Hot Wheels that come out throughout the year, right? And every month or so, I watch the video on the new case releases and stuff. So these are in abundance at your store right now. They're $1. Flip them around. They're a lot of fun just to mess around in your hand. Okay, I think we're it. I think it's good. I'm about to watch some overtime hockey. Oh, no, I'm not. Carolina just scored. Well, I thought I was going to watch some overtime hockey, but maybe I won't.
Sorry, did I ramble on too long for you?
Oh, no, not at all. So that is it, everybody. Send me your well wishes and stuff like that. And like I said, as soon as I can get back online and up and running and stuff like that, my surgery is like, I'm supposed to go in at 10 o'clock in the morning, I think. I don't know. I went in there and they said you're A-okay for surgery, but nobody's told me what happens on that day yet.
They should probably call you Monday or Tuesday.
Like
if you don't hear from them by like Tuesday midday, you should call them.
Right.
But
Like,
they should call and confirm, and because they'll have to remind you, like, not to eat. Don't feed them after midnight, that kind of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, you should definitely be getting a phone call.
I would expect them to, like, because they have to, like, shove my intestine up in there. Like, don't you want that thing drained out first? Like, shouldn't they give me some more, like, butyrium to make you go to the bathroom and stuff? I don't know.
Ideally, they don't cut into your intestines, so it's okay. You should be good. I think you'll be fine.
Dude, what did Jim say? Keep your cucumber on you, bro? I'm like, do you remember in Beetlejuice when his arms rolled up? Like, I'm like a shade. I'm like one of those shades where you pull down and you click and you let it go and it spins and it rolls up inside. So I just do that and I'm an innie. So it's gone.
And don't worry, I'm taking the Sharpie and putting X's on everything but the hernia.
Right, I'm covering it with some silly putty.
And yes, everybody, Dan is a gremlin.
Yes. Don't worry about it, April.
Thank you again to everybody who played along with us tonight and everybody who just hung out. Appreciate all of you. And we will definitely, at the very least, make a post on the RFS fam group to let everybody know that Dan has survived surgery.
And then if you get it to me when I can make it on the Instagram page, I will. I don't know. Follow me on RFS Dan on Instagram. That's where all the good stuff's at. That's where all the really good stuff's at. So follow me there, and then you can get all the updates.
There you go.
Yes, great show. Thank you. Oh yeah, Uncle Yukon. Thanks for being a part of it too. So it was a lot of fun. Kim says, "I love you guys." Oh, thanks. I got to meet Kim, and she was nice.
Yeah.
Well, I say no, she's a jerk.
You've never come back and said like, I don't like this person.
Everybody
Not
has
once.
been super nice.
Absolutely.
Always. Everybody's super nice, and that's like what the best part about it is. So, thanks for all the well wishes and the good luck stuff. And yes, happy Mother's Day to everybody. And yes, I already sent my mom something. I sent her some soft chews.
You always send it a week early so you can beat there's such a big family, you got to beat the rush of gifts.
That and like forget waiting. I think I tried to set it up on like a monthly thing where like it would just send my mom Seas candy every month, and she's all like,
Stop sending me so much candy.
No. I can just see her like Homer. Remember, they're just shoving donuts in them. Like, yeah, so my poor mom. So I send it at special occasions, but I try to send it early. Let's get it now. Who wants to wait for Christmas Day? I always try to get Blake's Christmas presents to him early because, like, Christmas would always be at the end of Christmas vacation, and he'd spend the first week and a half hanging out until it was like
nothing
Christmas
to do.
time. I'm like, it's time to open up these depreciating toys now. Yes. I can't remember the third Gremlin rule. There wasn't a third Gremlin rule. It was don't feed them at midnight and don't get them wet. And I think that was it. I think there's just two. Don't let them overdo it. We won't. Kim, I'll be good. I'll take my time. I'll be good. I'll be good. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much for all the well wishes and being part of the community. You guys, we couldn't do this without you, and it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun anymore. Can we bring up all the members again?
We can.
Thank you. I kissed somebody, so I'm canceled.
I think it was Jess.
It's complicated. All right. I said that's complicated. No bright light. That's what it was. Greg, no, see?
I was thinking that too, because I can remember him, the Mogwai yelling, bright light, and I was like, but is that a thing you're not supposed to do?
But
and
see,
I couldn't remember.
I hear you yelling it all the time. So
oh, yeah.
I didn't. That's right.
I might be part Mogwai. Yeah. Please feed me after midnight. Lots of cookies and donuts.
Thank you to the Huskies and the Hats. Shannon, feel the magic twice. Double felt. Good job on everybody.
Double felt?
We're just, you won 2 games. So good job, everybody. There's your screenshot. And I guess we'll see you next time here on DANtics. Dan is like a deer in headlight. We'll see. We'll see when they come into that room. You heard what I asked the doctor yesterday. If my hernia was big, and he said, like, no, because he's seen them like bowling ball
sir,
size.
that's not your hernia. Pull your pants up.
Turn around. You're right. I'm like, don't microwave them either. That proved to be effective in a bad way in the Gremlins movie. So, all right, now I'm really holding you guys hostage. Thank you so much for hanging out, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
I'm not a doctor.